happen, you boys. Yeah. Got it deep. Yeah. We asking one question tonight. Where the love?
Where's the love?
Is it him or is it us? He say she tripping, she say he don't show enough. Where's the love while we keep switching it up? When it won't honesty, men just won't trust.
Where's the love?
Everybody talking tough, but when the heart break, everybody hush.
Where's the love?
Maybe we both messed up.
Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of Where is the Love? We're glad you tuned in.
Blessings on blessings. We appreciate you for sharing your time with us
You want
today.
peace but don't give respect. Then wonder why my attitude, nigga. You say I'm emotional, I say you cold. You say relax, I say be bold. You say loyalty, I say time. Love ain't words if you never show sign.
Now he looking confused like,
What did I do?
now she looking right back like,
You know the truth, huh?
she looking right back like,
You know the truth.
no.
Where is the love?
Is it him or is it us? He say she tripping, she say he don't show enough. Where is the love while we keep switching it up? Women want honesty, men just won't trust.
Where is the love?
Everybody talking tough, but when the heart break, everybody hush.
Where is the love?
Maybe we both messed up. Tune in tonight, let's talk about us.
He say I'm working hard just to build my name.
T.E.P. Production.
Yeah. The enemy's public with Brother Nasir, the soldier, the general who has no fear. Welcome to the channel that channels the energy. We don't just discuss the problems, we give you the remedies. Peace, love, and unity, it gotta be the rank and file, one unit camaraderie. Study together, train together, put our brains together. Organize, strategize, deputize, because the system is weaponized. Taking matters in my own hand. The bills with substance, you listening to a grown man. T.E.P. will never sell out. If this stream ain't for you, log off and get the hell out. Like, share, and subscribe, cause we one tribe.
Evil person, an evil man or woman whose nature is to be evil, somehow cannot become a righteous person.
Peace, peace, and big blessings, everybody. Big blessings on blessings. Welcome on in to Where's the Love at? The special presentation in association with my brother, the enemy's public, General Brotha Nasir T.E.P. is definitely in the building. And we got the captains of the ships, and we got our special host guest, by the way, the Queen, Goddess of Love in the building. Daily dose of D word of D-Day. You know what I'm talking about? Hey.
Salute.
Indeed. And the assistant and the lovely assistant Queen Kels, you know what I'm saying, in the building. You know what I'm saying? Big salute to the Queen, Holistic Royalty by Kels, aka Dr. Kels is in the building. You already know this is a collaboration of a competition. Special presentation, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Big salute to the network family. Welcome on in, y'all.
Yes, sir. Peace, and power to the network family, captains of the ship. My brother, Big Mouthpiece. This is a pertinent conversation that I think need to be had, and I'm here to listen.
Indeed.
I'm here to listen to it. I'm here to listen to it and show some support.
Indeed, my brother. Welcome on in. Big blessings and salute to the Queen, Demi 88 in the building. She say peace and salute, everybody. Big blessings. Big shout out to my brother, Big Dog Philly in the building. Big salute to Big Dog Philly OT in the building. Special shout out to my brother P. Moses is in the building. He said salute, everybody. Big blessings on blessings, y'all. Welcome on in.
Salute to all the comrades in the chat. Salute.
Indeed. Let's go. Hey, appreciate y'all. Now, y'all already know how we do in good Come On Brother fashion. Y'all know we got to slap a couple bangers. And these bangers that we're going to play right here, they special because they by the legendary Queen herself, co-produced by my brother Nasir T.E.P. is definitely in the building. Big shout out to the sister, the Queen, May Day, for these 3 special bangers we about to play on y'all, man. If y'all like these special bangers, y'all go on there and check them out. Y'all know they also on YouTube. Y'all can go on there and leave a comment, leave a thumb up, fire emoji, and tell the brother Nasir that you appreciate the wonderful excellence that him and Mayday displayed on these great bangers. So without any further ado, I hope your good libations is pulled up and your good incense is definitely lit up, because we definitely about to get turned up in here, man. Big blessings on blessings. Welcome on in to Where's the Love At special presentation. Did the feminist movement hinder or help the black woman? Man, this is definitely one for the books. We can give our overall analysis, and we're going to get to these slappers, ladies and gentlemen. What y'all think?
It's going to be one of those ones.
And if you ain't already had checked out Goddess D special presentation as well on her breaking down what feminism, is it over absolute control, power, or just another mechanism to control the black woman? If y'all ain't already checked that out, when we finish and we wrap up today, make sure y'all check that out before we air Where's the Love At episode 15 coming through tomorrow, y'all. It will definitely be up at 6:30. So make sure y'all definitely pull up, same bat time, same bat channel. Y'all know how they go for sure. Look, we already got the Queen Demi 8088 said it definitely hindered the black community, the black woman. Oh, damn. Hey, appreciate that, Queen. Appreciate that. Goddess D or Queen Kels, y'all want to chime in real quick and add on to that by any chance?
I'm on the fence with both, because it did and it didn't, but it really made it kind of worse for us when we hit. Well, we'll get into that. Yeah. Go ahead and do your thing.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Hey, no problem. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, Queen. I kind of want to hear what you're gonna say now. You kind of got me a little but we'll get it. We'll get into it. We'll definitely get into it once we get done wrapping everything up. We'll get into it. It's just a quick second, but let's go ahead and slap these wonderful bangers by the Queen Mayday. You know what I'm saying? Hey, big shout out to Mayday and the Brother Nasir T.E.P Productions. Definitely going in. Make sure y'all tap in. Let's go.
You hate black men, but you worship the systems that damage them. If you understood the setup, you'd stop blaming the ones who got played. You say black men don't build, but you praise every structure designed to block their hands. If you knew the architect, you'd stop blaming the workers. You call black men angry, but ignore the centuries of pressure behind the tone.
I look across the table and I see the weight you carry, not the ghost of who you are, but the burdens that you marry. They built a maze with walls so high and paved the floor with glass, then wonder why the brothers find it difficult to pass. I refuse to cast a stone or point the finger at your chest, when the architect designed a world to put you to the test. A society that locks the doors and keeps the keys away, then blames the man for standing in the rain throughout the day. They call you angry when you speak with fire in your soul, but if you're silent then they say you've lost your self-control. They want you soft and quiet, disconnected from your core, but I see the king behind the scars, the man we're fighting for. It's a mayday call, a signal in the dark of night. We're standing side by side to keep the family in the light. No more division, no more walls between the king and queen. We're the strongest unit that this world has ever seen. Family first, we hold the line against the driving rain, healing every fracture, washing out the ancient stain. How's your ancient stain? They designed the urban landscape just to see the towers fall, with housing plans that never built a future for us all. A system engineered to keep the father from the home, socializing habits meant to leave the mother all alone. But I'm looking past the headlines and the static on the screen, to the man who's been the victim of the gears in the machine. Your assertiveness is power, not a threat they need to tame. I won't let them use my voice to add more fuel onto your shame. We've been socialized to drift apart and settle for the crumbs, but the rhythm of the healing is the beating of the drums. From the project gates to boardrooms where they want you to feel small, we built a fortress around our children standing 10 feet tall. It's a mayday call, a signal in the dark of night. We're standing side by side to keep the family in the light. No more division, no more walls between the king and queen. We're the strongest unit that this world has ever seen.
Big salute to C79 in the building. Salute my niece. What it do? Welcome on in, y'all. Big salute to the Queen Angel Chocolate in the building. Welcome on in, Queen.
They want us broken, they want us scattered to the wind. That's where the legacy of our survival truly begins. It's not me against you, it's us against the grand design. I'm reaching for your hand and I am reclaiming what is mine. A tight-knit bond that no legislative act can never break. Every step toward each other is a giant leap we take. It's a mayday call, signal in the dark of night. We're standing side by side to keep the family in the line. No more division, no more walls between the king
Big
and
blessings
queen.
on blessings
We're
to
the
Queen
strongest
Blended Hill
unit
Realms
that
in the
this world
building.
has ever seen.
Big salute to
Family
Queen Blended
first,
Hill
we
Realms in the
hold
building.
against
Big
the
CLC
clouds
energy
and
is
rain.
definitely in full
Healing every
effect.
fracture, washing out the ancient stains. Wash the ancient stains. Stand strong, my brother, I am right here by your side. No more blaming, no more hiding, nowhere left to hide. Family first, the foundation is the only way to win. Mayday, mayday, let the healing now begin.
Diamonds and warnings come from the same force. You blame black men for the storm, but never question who engineered the climate. If you understood the weather, you'd stop attacking the rain. You say black men don't stay, but forget the policies built to remove them.
Ooh, man, brother, that was explosive right there. I liked that, brother. Hey, excellent production, brother. Excellent production.
Thank
And
you.
big salute to the Queen Mayday for that wonderful bars, man. Thank you, Queen. I felt every word she said, man. It's very few female artists that could do that. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely got to give her much respect for that as well, man. Big salute to the Queen Mayday for that wonderful slapper.
Yeah, salute, Mayday. That was fire.
That's actually my pen, brother.
Okay, brother. All right. No.
It don't matter. Mayday, AKA Mayday.
Right. Look. It was your pen, brother, but it was that sister. What they call that? That sister. That sister. Wordplay and their sister voice. You know what I'm saying? That definitely brought power to them words, man. I ain't gonna lie, too. Yes, indeed. But yo, that's dope, brother. Hey, great, excellent. And hey, your pen is lethal too, brother. Salute to brother T.E.P. too, by the way.
One track, I believe it's the Olivia song. That's my voice at the end.
Okay, yeah, we definitely gonna dive into that. Queen Demi 88 say that yes, it gave us independence, but at a price, and we paid the price for sacrificing our relationship at home. Damn.
Exactly.
We gonna get
exactly.
Yeah, we getting to it, Demi 88. Stay right there. Hey. And you definitely can hit the panel too, Demi 88, if you want to elaborate a little further. But let's get into these other two slappers. We're going to slap these other two slappers. Let's get into Olivia, produced by the brother T.E.P., our brother Nasir up here. Hey, live in full effect. Wonderful production, brother. Let's go ahead and get to this next slapper. And then we definitely going to play one more. We're going to get into the dialogue, y'all. Welcome on in to Where's Love At? Special presentation. Did the feminist movement hinder or help the black woman? This is a little something you ought to think about. But if you're already ready, like Demi 88, y'all more than welcome to pull up too in a quick second. Let's go.
As long as your woman is a bitch and a whore in your mind, you will never stand up for her. And if you won't stand up for her and the children that she produces for us, it is better that we be dead.
Olivia walked the streets in the shadows, carrying dreams wrapped in pain. A little girl lost in
salute to Sir Drop in the building. Welcome on in.
Innocent space, like a distant
to the comrade Drop.
She grew up too fast, learned to survive with a heavy heart and a burdened soul. But in her eyes, a flicker of hope. She dreamed of a life where she could be whole. Oh, Olivia, don't let history repeat. Your granddaughter's warming down.
Salute to Queen, blessed to be 51 in the building. Big blessings. Happy Wednesday, Queen.
A lineage divine, teach her to shine, let her spirit align. No more degradation, no more despair. A black woman's worth is beyond compare. Stand tall, be proud, let the world see. You're priceless, you're fierce, you're forever free. Now the young girl, she hears the call, tempted by voices that promise it all. But in the darkness, the light will arise. Wisdom of Olivia, in her heart you'll find. Don't let him define you, don't play the game. A man's true worth is more than his name. Respect yourself, let your spirit ignite. You're the mother of nations, your future is bright. Oh, Olivia, don't let history repeat. Your granddaughter's warming are forever free. Let the voices rise, let the truth be told. Together we'll break every chain of gold. No more silence, no more fear, no more fear. Empower the young ones, let them hear. And sisterhood will stand, we'll fight for every daughter. We'll bring back the light. So Olivia, hold her close, guide her way. Teach her the lessons of love every day. A legacy strong, a future so bright. Together we'll shine, turning darkness to light. All my lost souls will break every cage in the heart of a woman. Freedom will reign.
The tides remember who we are. From the deep we rose, and to the deep we guide the world again.
Fire, fire.
You know, that song is like a continuation of the song Olivia by the Whispers. Lost and Turned Out. It's based on that song, but it's Olivia who's the namesake of the grandmother, and she's walking down the same street, and it's warning her to not fall a victim to the same Olivia fell a victim to. That's what that song's about.
True indeed. True indeed.
If anybody knows the song Olivia by the Whispers, Lost and Turned Out, that's what that song is based on.
That's amazing. Big salute to my brother Looney Tunes in the building. Welcome on in, brother. Big salute to the brother Looney Tunes is up in the building. Welcome on in, brother.
Looney, salute.
Thank y'all. Y'all showing up. Y'all showing out. Let's go. We streaming.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Welcome on in towards the Love Vet special presentation, y'all. Did the feminist movement help or hinder the black woman? Yes, indeed. We ready to cook, and we're gonna let it be open up the lines too in a quick second. And once again, I want to let y'all know too as well that we're gonna be opening up the panel for the queens as well as Goddess D to, you know what I'm saying, assist. Me and my brother Nasir, we're gonna, you know, take a seat back, but we definitely gonna be in the background. And if y'all have anything y'all want us to elaborate on, we definitely gonna allow the queens to do their thing, because as brothers being on here a lot, you know, we tend to kind of over talk the sisters. So we kind of want to let the sisters get their, you know what I'm saying, get their mantle as they should, you know what I'm saying? Big blessings on blessings. Because y'all know we good gentlemen, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know that, right?
This is not our conversation, you know, because we can't determine whether or not it hindered or helped them. They have to, you know, that's a conversation they can have, and they make that determination whether it hindered them or it helped them. You know, it's a pertinent conversation, especially with the results of the feminist movement, with the, you know, the gender war that we experience sometimes. I just wanted to hear the take on whether it hindered or whether it helped our women. I have my sentiments on it, but it's really not important what I think. because I'm not a woman.
Let's go, brother.
You know, well, see, y'all, okay, finish the music so we can get into it. Right. Yeah.
We got one more. We got one more. That's really pertinent to this conversation.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Now on this one, go right ahead, brother.
This conversation. The one that we're gonna play now is very pertinent to this conversation, and it's called Sister Act.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Because that's
y'all heard that right. Y'all heard that right. Sister Act. Not brother act now. Not brother act. Sister Act.
I mean, listen to these lyrics. Listen to these lyrics very, very careful, because it's real pertinent to the conversation.
Indeed. Salute to Aquafina BBW in the building. Big salute to the Aquafina BBW in the building. Welcome on in, Queen Aquafina. Welcome on in. Let's go.
Yeah.
They tell us to be strong, black women stand alone, don't need a man. But look around the landscape, tell me where's the winning plan? Asian, Hispanic, Latina, and the white sisterhood you claim. They stand beside their strong men while we hate and place the blame. It wasn't a sisterhood, just a phony sister act. White women in their terrible blunder used a fake camaraderie to increase their numbers. Fact, we marched and made some noise, felt the heat of the summer sun. They went back to their men while we taught our daughters to run from the very source of power, the strength that built our home. We are the only women taught to manage life completely on our own. It's Mayday, and this is no play day. Listen close to the sound. We must stick to our men like glue, rooted firmly in the ground. Feminine, yes, but not a feminist. That's a system built on white design, used to divide and conquer, break the structure, cross the line. Black women face the mirror, see the truth behind the twist. White supremacy wore a dress and sold us something we dismissed. Yeah. Feminism is a white concept, tailored for a white complaint. It never brought us liberation, just painted us a dangerous saint. A strong black woman standing solo, fighting battles left and right, while other women consolidate and walk together in the light. They used our rage, our fire, our need for justice in the street, then retreated to the comfort, left us standing in defeat, fighting against our own men, tearing down the very crown. While their men uplifted them, we watched our kingdom crumble down. We have the strongest men, yet we're taught to treat them with disdain. It's time to build a foundation, wash away the hurt and the rain. It's Mayday, and this is no play day. Listen close to the sound. We must stick to our men like glue, rooted firmly in the ground. Feminine, yes, but not a feminist. That's a system built on white design, used to divide and conquer, break the structure, cross the line. Black women face the mirror, see the truth behind the twist. White supremacy wore a dress and sold us something we dismissed. Stop the finger pointing, stop the needles, war within the home. Hey, hey, hey. Look at history, see the power when we refuse to roam. Hey, hey, we need alignment, not division. Structure built on mutual respect. Protect our circle of our men, the only choice we can't select. Unite the family, repair the wall, stand tall in unity and grace. Forget the phony sisterhood, find strength within our own space. No more hating our boys, no more leaving our men out cold. That love is revolutionary, a story waiting to be told. Mayday, the truth revealed, the unity restored, the lesson learned. Stick like glue, the tide is turned.
White woman's liberation movement, we don't have anything to do with that. We have not been under the control of the black man for over 500 years, so what do we have to get liberated from them from? They haven't been outlaws. That's the white woman and her man. They're going through that, and that's their business.
Do that a couple more times. Right. Let's go. Yeah, you have to go get that one. Yeah, we do. So I can play that one. Yeah, definitely. I like that ending too. Yeah.
Yeah, I had to have the Sister Shahrazad Ali on there.
Man, that's crazy, brother, because I got that clip, brother. I have that clip here too, brother. That's crazy. I was going to play that too, brother. That's wonderful.
Yeah,
but however,
she's a strong sister. That
yes, indeed.
I could listen to her all day.
Yes, sir. Likewise, myself. Big salute to the Queen, Sister Shahrazad. Big salute to Queen Shahrazad in the building. Or not in the building, but you know what I mean. Well, technically, she is in the building, low key, because I'm finna play her video.
Don't even play. You know we tapped in.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Big blessings, oh blessings, y'all. Welcome to Where's the Love at the special presentation with your boy Big Mouthpiece and my brother, the Enemy's Public Nasir, with our special host today, holding it down with the two special hosts. My bad. Two special hosts, the Queen Kels and the Queen Goddess D, aka Coach D, is definitely in the building, y'all. And we definitely opening up the panel for the ladies. I'm gonna go ahead and drop that link right now. So all the ladies, I strongly suggest to pull on up. You know what I'm saying? Brothers, y'all more than welcome to come up and, you know what I'm saying, share a little light. But we're going to keep the panel open strictly for the ladies, okay? So if you want to just elaborate real quick, brother, you're more than welcome. Any brother that want to, you know, shed a little light or also add on to the conversation, y'all more than welcome.
You know, I'll more than likely come back through on the tail end of this conversation because I just, you know, I was interested in what the sisters had to say about this. You know, I have my sentiments, but I'll wait. You know, I'll wait.
Appreciate that. Indeed, brother. Understood. Greatly appreciate you, brother. And before we get into this wonderful dialogue too, we definitely got to play a little, just a little quick sidebar, y'all. Just a little quick sidebar. Y'all know how we do in good Where's the Love at fashion. It turns out that, well, you know what? Just direct y'all to the screen real quick. Let's just go ahead and do it like that. Well, I guess Usher like to, Dave Chappelle like to enjoy him some little show too on the side, y'all. Hey, I ain't mad at Dave Chappelle. The brother work hard, man. He got to enjoy himself sometime. You know what I'm saying? Special shout out to brother Dave Chappelle. The link is in the chat, ladies, and the link is also in the chat. If anybody would like to pull up, we strongly suggest, brothers, y'all want to pull up, go ahead and give y'all elaborations or whatever y'all want to say real quickly. Like, we ain't gonna hold the panel too much away from the ladies, because we definitely want to give them the opportunity to elaborate on this topic. The question, like we had asked prior before this, was, did the feminist movement help or hinder the black woman? Now, it was a video too that Queen Goddess D had just played also on her show. If y'all ain't already checked out the Daily Dose of D, make sure y'all definitely go back and watch the replay. Salute to the whole replay gang, by the way, and leave a comment and a like, and tell us what y'all feel about the topic that we are discussing today as well, y'all. Okay, we got the brother Sir Drop in the building. Welcome on in to Where's the Love at, brother Sir Drop. Indeed, welcome on in, my brother.
What's good, man? Just came to holler at D right quick, man. What's up with y'all? Everybody good? I'm about to put a song in the I'm about to put a song in the back chat, and it's straight for the ladies, bro. This shit's so beautiful.
All right, brother. It's an R&B song for the ladies, brother, or you
put
just
it in the private? No, it's an R&B. You know, I ain't gonna do the ladies like that.
Okay. Well, hey, you definitely got to pay homage to the queens. No doubt.
Well, if you got something,
cool. Yeah, I just put it in. Shout out to Tip, man. Enemies Public. I just put it in the private chat, though. You will have to hit the link in the private chat.
Okay, thank you.
But no, shout out to D, man. You know I came up here to holler at you. Shout out to King, though, right, man. Where King at?
EOC in the world gonna know. He's okay. He's doing his thing. He tapped in. He just don't be dropping down.
Yeah, you know he okay. He never not gonna be okay. It's a goddamn. You know how we go. You're always good.
I greatly appreciate that, brother Sir Drop.
But sure. Like our stressed out is happier than our stressed out. When you a goddamn, your stressed out is happier than people's happy. Like when you stressed out, you more happier. Never mind. But no, if you play that song for me, I swear they gonna love it. For sure.
Okay, I got you, brother. We probably had to play it. We might have to throw it in there a little later, because we did already play a couple of tracks already through the day. But I got you, brother. We definitely gonna play it before the show's out. No doubt. We greatly appreciate you, Sir Drop. Salute, brother.
Man, just play it now, bro, where it makes sense.
Well, we got our content.
All right, don't play it. I'm gonna take it back. Yeah, I'm gonna take it off. Don't worry about it. It ain't gonna make sense later, is all I'm saying. After that song that just played, it's a perfect song after it. If you wait, the message ain't gonna be delivered. But it's cool. I ain't tripping.
Yeah, we got you, brother. We can play it later on, brother. We got you. We're gonna play it for you. We got you. We're gonna play it later on. But let's get into this dialogue because we do want to, get into the topic of the show at hand. We did have the Queens just allow us to play these other songs, so we just gonna, you know what I'm saying? But we got you, brother. Ain't no problem. Let's elaborate also as well on this video because I was just saying prior to this, it was a video that the Queen GODDESSDEEOFLUV had played also at the end of Daily Dose of D today, and the Queen definitely felt like we should definitely elaborate on that as well. I saw the video and I was like, dang, you know what? Let's go ahead and open on up with the continuation of the video that was played. For those of y'all that didn't see the video, we're gonna go ahead and play that right now, and y'all let us know in the chat, or if you would like to hit the panel, ladies, all ladies, y'all more than welcome to hit the panel. Let's go.
Really do like the idea of women being able to work if they want to work, or be in politics if you want to vote if you want to vote. Feminism feels like, or I want to say it started from wanting to have a voice. Right. Women want to speak. We have opinions. We're people. It just went way overboard. And I think it had to do with sports. It had to do with occupation. And it had to do with politics.
A lot of people don't realize that the feminist movement was a political push.
Literally.
And it was also
a political manipulation.
For two reasons. One, you have more voters available for the Democrat Party specifically. But then two, allow businesses to receive more workers and for the government to receive more in taxes.
And pay us less.
Exactly that.
Come on, because now I can tax the whole family. Everybody got to pay me, right? So we, I always say this, like, Black women had nothing to do with the women's suffrage movement because we've always been working in this country. My grandmother was a maid. My other grandmother was a nurse. Their mothers before them worked, and then all the way back to slavery. It was never a time in this country that Black women didn't work outside the home. We got lumped into this movement that was really a rich white woman's argument. Like, I want to be able to work. People saw them as being too high class or too dainty to do work.
And somehow Black women became the face of feminism.
Okay.
They at home. The white feminists is at home with their husbands, and they tell the Black women like, "Oh no, y'all don't need a man."
All the housewives.
We are out here pushing their babies in strollers. If you want to talk the truth,
if you really want to talk about it.
Yeah, that's real talk right there.
Man, they hit the nail right on the head with that.
So how I want to start off is just really talk about in the beginning part. So the reason why I'm on the fence about this particular subject is, and it's on the fence only on a certain aspect, okay? So let's be clear. Because just through my studies, the original part of why this act or even thing came into effect was because women were considered property. They weren't considered an individual. So this is where we should not be anybody's property, right? Nobody's property. So even to the point where when their husband was to do something, it was considered like the land and all that. We didn't have any say, so we were like their property. So having this act for that purpose, because we're individuals. Did it affect us more as Black women? Yes, because we was already property. Okay, so let's be clear about that. We was already considered property because we were slaves. So the actual act of it going into saying that we should not be the property, that's where I'm like, no, we're good on that, So that's where the only part where I'm at the fence of it. And the definition of feminist is for equal rights for people. It wasn't for just women. So this is something that we, in our culture, we have always been fighting for equal rights. What they did is take it and say, hey, that sounds good. Let's go ahead and use that for our advantage.
And call it feminist.
Exactly. So that's where I want to start with that. So,
I ain't nobody's property.
Hey, right? now me, hey, look, Goddess, I'm looking at it like this. I feel a female should submit to a man if that man give the female his all. So the only reason why I'm submitting is you gave me all of you. So I'm gonna give you a little of me. To me, that's what submission is. Like if You know how they say you should feed the man first at the table? Absolutely. If that man to give that last meal to the kids instead of eating it himself. If he won't give that last meal to y'all, never give him the first meal. He not worthy of it. So if a man, if you submit to a man that's gonna give you his whole life versus submission, I think that's how it works. You know what I mean? Like if let me say it normal. Let me say it regular. All right, cool. The dinner table, the man gets the first plate. The only reason why he gets the first plate, because if that's the last plate, he giving it to y'all. He not gonna eat it. Do it make any kind of sense? Like if he, you know what I mean? If he not gonna eat it, then yeah, you give it to him. Because we know at the end of the day, to that man, y'all come first. So y'all put yourself first in front of him and let him lead. If he can't lead, then he not even worthy of this conversation we have. And we talking about men that can lead, men that's gonna love you, men that's gonna give their kid a kidney.
That's not what we're talking about, sir. That is not what we're talking about. That's not what we're talking about.
What y'all
Yeah, sir,
talking
drop.
about?
Yeah, brother. We not talking about that, brother.
That was the shit.
What y'all talking about then?
This is about feminists. We're talking
It's
about
about it's about whether or not the feminist movement helped or hindered the black woman. That's the discussion.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. I just ain't talking about the help or hindering. I was talking about the feminist movement. Now, do it help or hurt them? If it's my daughter, it help them. If it's my son, it hurt them. So it's a double standard thing. You know what I mean? Like my daughter, I want her on a feminist movement. But my son, I don't want him under a feminist movement. See what I'm saying? Y'all got it.
Big salute to Max B in the building. Big salute to Max B in the building. Salute to DJ Cuttack. Peace, tribe. What's going on in, y'all?
Mr. Sir Drop, can we get the content out first? And get the content and then have you guys kind of chime in?
Let the sisters chop it up first.
So I just back out. Yeah, I'ma just back out. I'm fucking y'all show up. Y'all be easy.
No, it wasn't that he messing the show up. It's just that if you guys are gonna come up here and have this discussion with us, number one, please know the topic and stay on topic. And number two, just allow us to get the information out, because this did affect both sides. To his point and what he was saying, he was absolutely right, because it affected both parties. So no worries, no harm, no foul, sir. Drop. We just want to put the content out there, and then if you wouldn't mind, if you want to come back up and have that dialogue and say what you were going to say, perfectly fine. We just want to get the dialogue out so that we all can have the conversation together. That's it.
Hey, everybody in the chat, DJ Cut. Hey, everybody.
Yeah,
there's a lot of people I haven't seen in a long time. So yeah, like I was saying, Kels, like I was saying, that's the only part where I felt that it was to help us, help women. Let me just say that, because we were considered property, which the black woman was already considered property, right? Mm-hmm. But property to the point of where even the other races could be, they didn't have a say-so in things and all, in things of that sort. So I can see why this act was actually, put into effect at that point. Because we do have sisters that actually did it as well. Okay,
I'm with what the young man said. It was a manipulation tactic. That's what it was. If you really look back through history and time, black women have always created jobs for themselves, whether they were slaves or not. We've always found a way to put ourselves in there, whether it was breastfeeding their kids, whether it was taking care of their kids, whether it was cleaning the house, we always knew where the jobs was. The problem is what I think is that the others got mad because we were independent, even in relationships. We were still happy, even in slavery days, with our families. We knew how to take care of our families. What they utilized was the fact that we were slaves. Oh, let's see if y'all want a voice now, because us women was like, this ain't gonna work. Our children need to be able to work. They need to be able to go to school. So they manipulated what we already were struggling, the things that we were struggling with, and they capitalized off of that. That's where this feminist movement really came in, is they used the things, because we had stayed with our husbands. Some of us got to, the household, the Black household was really structured in a way that helped the community back then, because all we had was each other. Those women were slaves even to their husbands. Well, we're just going to use this part for y'all and make it seem like we're going to have equal rights for all. But it was to help push the others forward, where it did kind of put us on the back burner, and it gave us more issues to have to deal with because we weren't equal at the end of it.
Right. So I agree with you. We had the what we call the double whammy.
Yeah.
We had the racism and the sexism against the
So is that like Catch-22, by the way, D?
It's that intersectionality. You know what I mean? The intersectionality.
Indeed. Big salute to the Queen, America. What they say, America laziness. Big salute to the Queen, America laziness, and big shout out to Miss Kim in the building. Say salute, mouthpiece, and everybody on the panel chat. Big blessings, Miss Kim. Welcome on in to Where's the Love At? Special presentation hosted by the Queens, Goddess D of Love, and Queen Chaos. Welcome on in, y'all. Did the feminist movement help or hinder the Black woman?
Well, real quick, something that Demi said in the chat, that's really part of my sentiment, because you don't hear no other woman besides our women that have to refer to themselves as strong. You don't hear, the strong Asian woman, the strong Latino woman, the strong white woman. It's just, the strong Black woman. You don't need a man or the independent, when the feminist movement came between us to a certain degree, the ones who sold that to our women went back to their comfort zone. Right. That's why I called it the Sister Act, because they acted like they were sisters to our women when it was just to get them in their numbers. Because we never treated our women the way white men treated theirs.
Absolutely.
Never. And we never considered our women property of ours. I mean, I don't know nothing about that. I've been married for decades, so I don't know nothing about that property thing.
Let's go, brother. Americanizedness is Americanizedness. Is that what that means? It's not laziness. My fault on that one. I was just looking at the L and the Z, and it just made me think of laziness. My bad. Big salute to you, indeed. Demi 88 say that I say, Nasir, big blessings. Now let's take a look at this next video and also elaborate, because I like where y'all going with the conversation, because this video that I'm going to play right now, I think it taps into exactly what y'all saying. Please direct your attention to the screen. Welcome on in to Where's the Love At? Special presentation. Did the feminist movement help or hinder the Black woman? Y'all could definitely hit that link in the chat and make your voice be heard. Ladies, we strongly urge and strongly suggest that all women, either in the chat or even if you just not pulling in, you're more than welcome to hit the link in the chat, y'all.
White women have an inferiority complex. The Negro women have a sort of reputation for being so beautiful. We're a little jealous of them.
I guess you just envy us colored people.
That Black women were there to support me and to advise me, but not to rise above or become better than me. And that's why when this Black teacher was way better and more talented than me, I felt some kind of way about it. Now, I'd imagine lots and lots more white women have also internalized the same idea, and that's why they feel okay stealing black women's content and not giving them any credit, because the black women are just there to advise them anyway. But most black women are natural leaders.
We're jealous. I think we're jealous because we would love to be that, I think, and we don't know how to break out of the indoctrination that we have been suppressed by our entire life.
Wow. They jealous. Jealous.
Well, my thing is, we create beautiful human beings, you know? That's where the first jealousy, in my opinion, came from, because we create beautiful human beings. That's why we had, when it was slavery times, the difference of the house Negro and the field Negro, right? Because the house Negro was the one that, you know, was mostly probably mutilated by the master, you know, having their babies, taking care of their children, like Kelly said. So yes, I do think and wholeheartedly feel that there is jealousy in there. I was fortunate enough to be brought up that where people, I didn't get to experience as much, I should say, racism as a lot of people did. I actually hung around other races that we all got along and everything. So it's a different thing for me. So even when I'm talking to my cousin Kelly, she's experienced things that I have never experienced. And I put shined a new light on it for her the other day of how I was brought up. So it's a little different. But I do think that it does hinder. And I do feel that it is because there's jealousy. And like the video we played at the beginning, it's all part of the political game. Then you tell us we gotta go work, so then we can't educate our children because we gotta work now. You find every excuse to make sure that our person that's our supporter and to be there with us is out of the home. So to TEP's point, they have put the word strong, which I don't like to use that
at all.
We use resilient, but on us, and it because it's not that we're strong. It's just that we know how to handle the battle, fight the battle, beat the battle, and support the battle if we have to. In my
opinion. Indeed. Wow. Well said, D. Demi 8088 say that psychological warfare is real, and we as a people are living it right now. Man.
Facts, because the thing about it truly is, if you look at the world today, they did, like he said, and Brother Nasir, it was a political play, but it also was so that they can take everything that we create. It's under their finger to watch how we move. Because like he said, we don't know how to break out. We don't know how to do that. So we're going to use how y'all break out. We're going to follow what you do, and we're going to take it from you. Because when you think about it, back in slavery days, why did they have us in their house? The white women wanted us to dress them. They wanted us to do a whole lot of different things. You know what I mean? The feminist movement into a joke. We gonna steal y'all stuff is what this is. And so that's why we have the movement of the day, like Demi 88 said, we still under that mind control. We don't understand that they really got us. They're still our stuff in our faces and calling it sisterhood.
We got really low volume. Y'all can't hear us? Can y'all hear us?
Well, y'all, we can hear y'all, but y'all might do have to get a little bit closer to the mic. I had checked it earlier on my TV, and y'all sounded all right, but y'all may have to, for some people, y'all may have to just get a little bit closer. But however, salute to Open to Knowledge in the building. Welcome on in. Open to Knowledge to Where's the Love At? A special presentation of Did the Feminist Movement Help or Hinder the Black Woman? Brothers, y'all more than welcome to let us know in the chat as well if y'all feel the same way, if y'all agree with some of these sentiments. But ladies, we strongly suggest and we strongly urge y'all to y'all come on up and hit the panel and let's share this dialogue, because I got another video I want to play too. This next video is coming from another one of the others and how she feel about what had went down. And then we're gonna definitely tap into the sisters and see what they say. Once again, welcome on in to Where's the Love At? Special presentation, y'all.
I was a feminist when feminism was about equality, about leveling the playing field, giving women an opportunity to find their rightful place, particularly in the public world, which was tremendously important and exciting when we achieved that. But what feminism today, to me, is all about advantaging women at the expense of men. And it's become very much caught up in the demonisation of males, presenting them always at a disadvantage. And I don't want to have any part of that. I was writing recently about boys' education, which is something I've written about for many decades. And I came across an article I wrote 40 years ago, where we just started to notice how badly boys were doing vis-a-vis girls. I mean, we'd had 10 years of programs trying to help girls do better in the schools, which was fantastic. And a lot of girls who had been held back by traditional assumptions about, you know, girls not speaking up and girls not doing well in maths were now beginning to shine, which was a fantastic thing. But what was becoming very obvious is there were also a lot of boys falling behind and not achieving their potential. We have really very much feminist ideology infiltrating all our education systems, systematic programs to continue to advantage girls, and no one taking any notice of the fact that boys are falling out in huge numbers.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the thing is that we got to watch who we have around us, because understand they studying us. And I think this came just my personal, without my research, I think this was a study. They studied us so much through history. They were like, we know what we can use to get them to come along with us, even though it's not going to really benefit them in the way. Be careful who y'all have around y'all studying you, because you don't know what reason they may be studying you for.
Well, and go ahead. Somebody say something.
When they can admit that they're jealous of you, they're going to study you, and they're going to try to replace you. That's why they study you. And they know for certain that the strongest family structure on this planet is ours. And they won't fix theirs, they'll break ours.
Yeah, they need to, and that's a valid point, brother, because fix your family. Don't be worrying about what we doing over here. Why you gotta come and bother us? Like, if people just, like my grandma and them would say, mind their business, right? And handle your own household or your own people, it would be so much different. And the other point I wanted to mention is the fact of the matter is we both need the balance of the feminine energy and the masculine energy. When it's all said and done, in my opinion, we balance each other out. One should be superior over anybody. It's a balance. You can have a woman can have masculine energy. A man, to me, can have feminine energy. Not what the world says it is today. Feminine energy is you can nurture, you can teach. The masculine energy is you can be a provider, you can do the things that they say so-called only men or women can do. And the whole thing. So the word of feminist where it was back then and how it is now, people are changing that, like that clip said. And they're still the women, the people that put that out there. It's still the ones sitting at home and not working. And we still being and doing all this different stuff. So we just have to really think about it in what do you want in your household, in your tribe, and with your community.
Indeed. Salute to America Isness. Is that America Isness? Did I say it right?
Yeah.
American Isness?
Yes, I came to actually really
Okay.
introduce myself. I'm American Isness,
Oh, welcome
and
on
I
in, American Isness. Welcome on in.
oh, thank you. One of the things that we forget is that we're a very strong group of people. So when different groups want to get something popped off, they usually come to us. And how do they convince us to fight their battles is they try to make their battles our battles. So when these ladies were trying to get free from their husbands and do whatever it is that they wanted to do, they came to our elders and convinced them to participate in whatever it is. And you can see this across the board. In modern day society, whatever they want to get popped off, they will come to us and convince us that it's our problem so we can fight their battle. So part of the problem is that we're kind of strong and we don't really realize that we're being used for our strength.
Absolutely.
My brother, Mouthpiece dropped the link again.
Yeah, I
Yes,
think
sir.
it's at yours, brother T.E.P. Demi at your is she at your channel? That might be why.
I don't know. Let me see.
Yeah, because he only could be able to drop it. Let me help y'all. I'll help it. I'll get it over there though.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Y'all just keep on conversation. I'll get it to your page, okay?
Wow, I like what you said too, America. Isn't this? You're absolutely correct. I ain't gonna lie. I have seen that as well. It looked like it was like a trading of the battle. You know what I'm saying? It's like they said, y'all take that part and we're gonna take this part. And then they kind of like ate off the you know what I'm saying, off the progress. You see what I'm saying? And black women still had to take a back seat and they didn't really get they, you know what I'm saying, upheaval until maybe some odd years later, huh?
Well, recently you just saw with the whole there was a same-sex marriage thing going on, and they came to us and was like, "Oh, you need to be for this. You need to fight for this because if y'all was in an interracial relationship, this, that, and the other." And really, it was nothing about interracial relationships. That happened a long time ago with the Loving case, right? It had to do with gay marriage. So what they'll do is they'll come to us, try to get us all hot and bothered about something, and then so we'll do their fighting. And with that feminism, we thought, or I think our women, our mothers thought that it would somehow benefit them, maybe getting a job or whatever it is, maybe upward mobility. And all it was a trick bag to help these other women become president of the United States or presidents of companies, or to get out their house. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Wow. That's dope. Hey, thank you, America. American Isness, right? That's well said, Queen. And you got a nice voice too, by the way. I want to give you a compliment. Your voice is amazing. Special shout out to Demi8088. She said that if I was alive back in the day, I would definitely raise an eye to the community and to the community with that movement would benefit our people for real in the long run.
Well, the thing is with this is like American Isn't said, what they did, our people was always selling out for some money. So like she said, I believe they went to our older generation and they were like, look, you can make this money. So you don't have to be a maid or do this or do that. But what we can help you do is if you get this type of job, you'll get more money. And our people most of the time, we go for the money.
And we should have kept that in our community. Let's just be honest. We should have kept that. We should have kept, if this is how I was raised. If somebody wants something so bad that they're willing to pay you for something, you have something that cannot be brought.
Exactly.
That's how I was taught. Yep. Because you could keep that in your community. We could have kept that in our community and then y'all come over here and work.
Right.
We gonna show you work for me. You know what I'm saying? So the reason why I just think because feminist is just it's taking a turn, I should say, from what it was. A lot of people's like, no, we not, that word feminist is just gonna mean equal for everybody. It's not gonna be what you guys wanted it to be. They definitely use that to their advantage because we don't get the high paying jobs, right? When it comes to the corporate world, we do have to go against that so often of not getting the right type of paying jobs. But you know what I say? Let's get educated. My thing, I'm gonna use their education to make me better and my people better. Period.
The main thing though with this is what's crazy is as they did that, we found ourselves double blinded, right? Because now we face, because of this movement, we faced sexism and racism. So it kind of got worse for us because they were able to racially discriminate. Now, oh, you can't get this type of job because you're a woman and you're black. So this is what it gave to, like, even though it opened the doors on little things, it still gave us a gap in there. It still was brutalizing us. They still was sidelining us. You can't do this. So they didn't really embrace that intersectionality in this. They didn't take that into account. They literally did it for their own rights. Not for us.
Yeah, their focus was to be like in the workforce and do all these things when our focus was to was civil rights at that time, getting the rights to not be a slave. You understand what I'm saying? Like they weren't fighting like, let's get all the women not to be a slave. That would have been great. You know what I'm saying? Right. It was, well, let's go ahead and include, because we're not really free. We're not free. We gotta be under the control of our husbands. So we're gonna make this law, and so we can work when we still have to fight, like Kelly said, for the civil rights of because the racism and being the one.
But look, the thing that we still dealing with today, though, that this was supposed to help, we still get brutalized by the police. We still have healthcare disparities, which this was supposed to encompass. That it has not. Our babies are still dying at alarming rates when they're being birthed into this world, right? So
facts, scales. I ain't gonna even lie. If I see one more hanging, I'm finna snap. I swear to God. I just had to say that, y'all. Pardon me on that, y'all.
I'm just saying, like, it didn't seek to help us out. You literally just did this for your own good. We live in a country that's built off of the suppression of our black people. Just be real. Like, we can't.
What was?
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Well, one of the things they did is they just piggybacked, like you guys just said, off the civil rights. That's it. That was that's the puzzle piece right there. So we're over here fighting for our civil rights, and they included their feminism into this. And so therefore, that's how they got their stuff moved forward. And like, again, you could see the same play. They keep doing the same play. While we're out here and we're like, you know what, it's time for our reparations. All of a sudden, Africa is talking about reparations. They're piggybacking off of the movement that all the hard work that everybody and it's just repeated. It's just this never ending cycle. This abortion thing, they put that abortion thing like we sitting up here sleeping or dreaming at night about how to have an abortion. I mean, they put that on our women and our girls, and that's not what we're going through. But they want the abortions, or they want to murk our children, right? So, but it's their movement. And so what they're doing is like, oh, this is what you guys want. And that's probably what happened with that feminism movement, is they were telling our mothers and them, this is what y'all want. And they got duped.
You want to be free. You want to have your own individuality, and that's gonna sound good if you're a slave.
Yeah.
Like,
That's somebody from my family. I need my family. I need to.
And like I said, they took that equal rights part and was like, we're gonna make this and make it feminist. And that, to me, just that word, then how it's pronounced. Why couldn't we call it something else? Why couldn't it be called something else? You understand what I'm saying? But that's just a sidebar. But absolutely, yes, I agree with this comment right here.
And then what we did was sorry.
Not to mention some of the other extracurricular activities those white women were into. Also, you got to consider that dynamic also.
Right. And then when they are put into the workplaces, now you have a whole new group that's going to discriminate against you. And just like that video that you just played, we have a jealousy problem, right? They got a jealousy problem out there. And so now you've brought these women, now they your boss, they overseeing you. They really do have an issue with your body type, the color of your skin, your vibe. Now this person is now your boss, and you think that you're going to survive and you're going to thrive through that. I don't think so. So when we're saying we still got to deal with discrimination issues, yeah, because now we done brought this hostile group of people around us.
Let's go, America. You cooking. I like that. Go ahead, Queen.
Yeah, when I was in the corporate world, so back then, when I was in the corporate world, when I tell you, when I stepped in the office, I was always dressed to the nines, to the teeth. I did not play. My boss pulled me into the office and asked me if I could stop dressing now, because it's causing a distraction now. Nothing was revealing. I'm straight business dress. Like, I mean, when I say business, I'll be, you know how Tyler Perry had them women in there and they got the, I was a business, nails, everything. Yeah. She literally called me into the office and was like, "Can you just calm down the way you dress?" I said, "Excuse me? What does this mean?" You know what I mean? And at that time, I was younger and not having the proper education like I have now. If I'd have known what I know now, I would have took her right to HR, had me a case, and probably owned the business. But I didn't know that. So that's why we telling y'all younger ones now. I'm serious. Because she discriminated against me and was jealous of the way, because I changed my hair. She named all this stuff. She literally had a list of stuff. Like, you change your hair like this. I'm like, this woman is watching me that close. You remember? You know who I'm talking about. Kelly worked there too.
I cussed my boss out for me. The same company that we work for, because I wasn't going for that. You're not gonna whiteness me. That's not gonna happen. But this, like you said, this was back in the day when we were younger. We literally both worked at this job together, and she was getting done wrong. I literally, my boss had me going over to Dee's desk crying at the thing. Like, she literally would make me be in charge of our team, but yet she would get all the rights if the team was glorified or if the team made certain schemes. She literally would take the credit for it. So I asked her one day, "Is there going to be ever a time where I get my own credit?" And she said, "Yeah, when you do your own work." I said, "I'm doing your work and my work." And so after that, we started having problems. But it wasn't until I had kids. And I'll tell you a specific incident. It's the same job that Dee was on. I had my three youngest kids are back to back, right? So by the time I was like on maternity leave, come back, go back out on maternity leave, my boss told me, and mind you, I'm married at this point. She said, "When you gonna stop having kids?" This is when I blew up on her. I said, "Bitch, we can go outside and I can fuck you up right now or later." She had a daughter. Her white daughter was dating a black man, and he had left her daughter. We had these conversations on the job. So she was jealous. She was jealous at the fact that I'm married and I'm having children. Meanwhile, your daughter is messing with a black man. He left your daughter and don't even want to take care of his kids. So you turn that energy down. I'm married. What do you mean? I can't have no family because your daughter got a black man that don't want to help her? But she literally gave me all that energy. But again, to what the young lady that was up here, American Inist, just said, is that these people get in these positions, they get jealous of you, and then they start picking at you. This is where the stereotype of angry black woman comes from, because these women have used this feminist movement to now back us in a corner to, oh, look how they're acting. We gave them all these rights. We helped them out so much, but now look at them. They're acting crazy. I mean, it was a setup from the very beginning. This whole country is a setup, and I don't understand how we have people switching sides. Like, we live in a good America. When has America ever been great for any African person?
Let's go, Kels.
Be great for us. So when we sit here and we're talking about these different movements, understand the only time when we were included is so that you can go ahead and make us lay on our backs and take it. That's the only time, because it was never meant to benefit us in any type of way. The problem said that it came because we are a resilient people. I wish that we would have never went for desegregation. We should still be this is my point. So y'all, if y'all agree, y'all do. If y'all don't, we should have never fell for that, letting them desegregate us. We should still be segregated, because I would really love to see how we would have done if we were doing this by ourselves. Because they burnt down our communities, right? But think about it in 2026. If we've had our own schools, our own hospitals, our own everything, what would they have to do in this nation? What would they do? You'd be watching our TV shows. You'd be watching our sports programming. You'd be watching everything that Black people are doing, because you don't have anything else outside of trying to manhandle us. And I end this.
Indeed. That's a great, excellent analysis, Queen. Now let's check out this other video too by a sister who also analyzed what the fight became in the feminist movement and where did it lead to going wrong.
Black women participating in everybody cause has caused us to lose everything.
Right.
And when we participated in that White Women's Rights Act, we weren't going through the same things. Our men didn't mind us going to college, getting some education, and just taking care of us. They didn't mind. We didn't have a lot of that stuff going on in our culture. It was going on with them because they're being treated like the same slaves that once existed. Now you're being expected to actually be a mom now. Nobody's taking care of that baby for you. And you're being expected to actually carry out your wifely duties. And it's hard because you got to sit back and relax the whole time while we're doing majority of the work. And the white men is seeing Black men have these super amazing women that are doctors, that's standing up, that's fighting for freedom. Hold up now. What's going on here? So that jealousy of white women and white men being jealous of how we came together, and even after slavery, it's hold up, they don't even got nothing. They sticking together. They don't even have what we have, and they showing up together, and it ain't no show. When we joined that's when we gave our Black man up.
Totally agree with that. Wow. Yes, totally agree with that. Hit the nail on the head with that. Yeah, because we allowed them. We were already together. Think about this. When we were picking cotton, was it just the man? It was our whole family out there, right? Mm-hmm. We was already together. They said, no, we want you to have other rights. It should have been rights for everybody, not just for.
Hey, pardon me, D. Y'all might have to turn y'all mic up just a little bit. Y'all getting kind of lower. It sounds like y'all got a little lower. If y'all probably could get closer to the mic.
Can y'all hear us? Y'all, we good? We good?
Okay, there we go. Yep. Yeah, that sounds a lot better.
Okay. I'm projecting my voice. No, don't be jealous. Just kidding. No. But I agree.
Salute the conscious Queen B, by the way. Salute the conscious Queen B in the building.
I agree that let's our mission, and if you have watched our show, The Ships, is to create the compound, the community for us. Now, hey, I might need some supplies from such and such, or I might need your knowledge, but I'm bringing it all back home. Like I said, the education that I'm getting, yes, I'm going to get that education, and I'm going to say, here, I'm going to give this to my people for free. Let me educate you on this for free, because I got this information. This is how it goes. And so they're going to be jealous of that too, right? Hey, Michelle, are they going to be jealous of that too? So I just feel that we need to be more, forget feminist, because it does hinder us. We have both the feminine energy and the masculine energy, and we have a family unit. That's
Can
my
I
opinion.
Can I say that I agree? I think that we have let these people lead us astray, and to be this strong Black woman that has to do everything for everybody, but not ourselves. I think that that's too much. And I understand that there was a period of time where women had to be that way, but now that we're becoming more conscious and we're realizing the trick bag that we were put in, no. We don't have to be super strong. No, I could cuddle under my man, right? I don't have to dominate. I don't have to do none of that. It's okay for me to be soft, strong, or whatever. But what's happened is that, you know, what I've seen in my lifetime is if you do couple up with somebody, other women could kind of criticize that as if you're being weak. Okay, well then if you call me weak, well then I'm gonna be weak in this one department over here, and that's okay. I don't have to be a man. I'm not a dude, right? And so we had to kind of like recondition ourselves. No, we're not men. We don't have to be strong all the time, you know. So I don't know.
I'm with having. Oh, who was that? Go ahead, brother. Nasir. Are you gonna say something?
Oh no, you got it, Queen. Go right ahead.
I'm with you, girl. I'm totally ready to relinquish. Here you go, man. I'm serious. Like that is, I want somebody to take the lead, not in the lead of being over me and what my mind thinks, but just to really take the lead in certain things in my life, because I need that. I don't want to be. I don't want to be the resilient woman that I don't need a man. That's bullcrap to me. No, the I don't need a man.
Why they say that is crazy. Because if you don't need a man, then you wouldn't have had a baby.
Right,
hey,
right.
Demi,
Hey, Demi.
It's it's the same as how some of the brothers behave on these platforms, and it's like the disrespect towards the sisters, and I see it as effeminate. Any man who don't respect women or want to be bothered with a woman, I don't even think he's even sure if he's a damn woman or not. Because I'm just not used to certain things. Again, this is a brother who's 60 years old and been with his woman for a long time. And certain things I have to fall back and she takes the lead. She takes the lead in certain things. That's what balance is about. She takes the lead in certain things. I take the lead in certain things. We play our position, as the head of the family. We play our positions. That's what it's about. Certain things I have to take the lead on, and she knows this, and it's second nature now. When you do something for so long, it's second nature. It's like it comes to you instantaneously. You know when to step up. You know when to step back. That's it. But I'm very close in close proximity because I'm security minded and I don't play about my wife. So I'm very close. So that's just the way I do.
But that's kind of nice when a woman can be like, oh, my husband is there and he's going to protect me. And that's a really nice feeling. But they don't want us to have that feeling. They want us to be out there being security. And that's, like you said, like we're biological beings. So that ebb and flow will naturally occur. But those folks that created this feminist movement don't want us to have that ebb and flow. And so look what's happened since then. Our families have fell apart. Society has fell apart. We don't need, mandatory segregation to work amongst. We can just do that on our own. But we're not. It's because we've lost our I don't know, like that natural rhythm. And I think feminist movement did that.
Real talk. Now, the system, plays a big part in that also, because if you go before anybody in this system, they will suggest to our women to be that so-called strong woman, because they don't want us to have control of our women, because they want to control our women. That's the reason why they don't. That's the only reason why they don't want us to have control of our women, because they want to control.
Yep, speak that. For real.
That's because y'all didn't have to control us. That's the thing. Like
real talk. Real talk.
It was that ebb and flow. And I just want to say this real quick, and then I'll let y'all hop back in, because I noticed this more now that my husband has passed away, how the feminist movement has affected. Because when you do have a spouse in the household that handles the things for you, that makes sure things are set in place, and the woman is nurturing the family and actually doing the things that she is born to do, you have that ebb and flow. And I noticed ever since my husband passed away, that covering is gone. And I look at it the same way that they have done the American Black people. Once you remove their covering, we're exposed. So you don't know what you'll get from these women out here when you remove their covering.
Real talk.
Hey,
That's real
you
talk.
want to say something?
Peace and love, everybody. Mic check. Does that sound okay? Because my internet keeps going out for some reason.
Okay, right
that
now.
sound okay? Okay, great. Yeah, I just wanted this. Thank you for this topic, because it still hurts, even though I have 6 generations of great grandmothers that never was involved or even pushed the feminist movement in my family. My eyes is wide open to all this, the feminist movement, and how detrimental it has been, and it still is. It still is detrimental to our people. And I just wanted to say that, can we fix it? Do we have time to fix this? Can we reverse the psychology, as what happened, throughout these movements? Is there hope?
Yes, I agree. I totally agree. The thing is that us women gonna have to reel us back in.
Okay.
Okay. I agree with this too. Like, the more, listen, this is my thought, and you could disagree, because you have your right, or whoever. But if we can stand as a united front, us women standing together, helping each other, doing all that, the men's gonna be like, oh, look at that over there. They doing things. And to me, they're just gonna naturally fall in line. To me. But we have to be able to work too with ourselves. First, find the love within yourself, because that's where it's all first. Mm-hmm. If you can't love yourself and you feel a certain way about yourself, that's usually the root of most of these problems. So heal yourself, and then start helping other sisters to heal, and help the younger sisters to heal, grow together. Okay, let's start having these type of conversations. Let's build a community where we're healing and helping each other physically, mentally, spiritually. Let's start doing that. I believe the men, I'm stressing the men, not the little boys. Okay. Look what they're doing over here. Let's do what we gotta do.
She said the men now, y'all. Y'all keep that in mind. She said men now, not little boys. Now step to the back, little boys.
So I really,
Let's go.
the hope. So me, like I said, I'm starting with my family, and we're trying to build to make it in my chosen family too, because I have chosen family too, to build right there. I'm not worried about, oh, black people don't want to get along and this is our problem. I'm over that. I'm done with all that. With the people
Well, let's go, D. Let's go.
The people that I want in my community, the people that is my tribe, we gonna do what we gotta do.
Big salute to Demi 8088 in the building, and big salute to Key Norfolk in the building. Welcome on in to Words of Love at the special presentation hosted by the Queen, Goddess D, and the Queen Kel's in the building. Special shout out to American Izziness in the building as well.
Welcome. And they said
I don't know what we did, Big Mouthpiece. I don't know what we did this afternoon, but to deserve my brother Key Norfolk pulling up on the panel. I don't know. What did we do, brother?
I think we shook the foundation, brother. We shook the foundation, brother, and we brought him out.
Yes, sir. Salute, my brother Key.
Salute to you, good brother. Hey man, I've been watching y'all, and I appreciate the good content, man. Salutes to everybody on the panel. Y'all having a very nourishable conversation, for the people.
Yes, sir.
I think there's some points that's being talked about, like the sister was talking about the sisters, assisting the sisters, but we shouldn't cause no separation, because when we cause separation between the brothers and the sisters, when we cause separation to say the sisters should help the sisters, that automatically causes separations between the brothers and sisters by default. So we shouldn't even look at it like that. You understand what I'm saying? We should be looking at this thing as a whole.
Exactly.
When it comes to our people, we just gotta play our role. So sometimes a man's role, when it comes to the back and forth, when it comes to the battle of the sexes, we got that battle of the sexes in our minds so much. Men are from Mars and women are from Venus type of thing. These are things that are implanted into our minds. We start thinking about what a man should do and what a woman should do, but what should we do as a whole? Because we automatically know what we should do. Like, it's like a father saying, I took care of my kids, I want brownie points. You don't get no brownie points for taking care of your kids. You understand what I'm saying? Nigga, you supposed to take care of your kids. You don't get brownie points for being a woman. You don't get brownie points for being a man. So that's what we need to get back to today. Men should be men. Women should be women. Men are not being, and women are not being women. Men are not leading the household. Women are not being the mothers of the household, because women feel like they're missing something. So they feel like they need to be extra, masculine, or extra, projectile, to be able to feel, to be able to be felt, for their presence to be able to be felt, when all a woman has to do is to be a woman. If a woman is virtuous, if a woman is who a woman is supposed to be, a woman gonna get a man to bow down to her just by being a woman. A woman don't have to do nothing extra for no man to bow down to her. That's the trick to this. So women feel like they gotta do something extra for a man to bow down to them, when the women that get men to bow down to them is the women who actually be women. But I'm not blaming this on women. It's a us thing. It's a thing for both of us. It's a thing for men and women. It's things that men supposed to be doing. It's things that women supposed to be doing. But we shouldn't be looking at this like, I'm a woman, so, the statement that I heard earlier about women just helping women, that's what women been doing. That's what the whole show about, the feminist movement. The feminist movement is about women helping women. It's all about excluding the man. You understand what I'm saying? The man cannot be excluded in this situation. The man has to be included in this situation. But at the same time, a man got to do what a man's supposed to do. I don't know if that makes sense to everyone, but we all got to be compatible with what we call God, whatever you call God. So if you call God nature, if you call God religion, whatever you call God, you know, the good things in life, you know, we got a life path. When you go to the hospital, when you on a life machine, the machine beeping to the right. So we talk about spiritual warfare. So spiritual warfare, the machine is beeping to the right. Everything that's beeping to the left goes against God and nature. When we talking about homosexuality, that goes against God and nature. When we talking about anything that goes against the man, that goes against God and nature. When we talk about anything that goes against the woman, that goes against God and nature. We got to be on the same page with each other and everything to make all this shit work together, or nothing's going to work. We can't be one-sided.
Can I
I
say
just want to.
something?
Oh yeah, go ahead, honey.
Okay.
What I was
Oh,
saying. Let me real
okay.
quick. My thing for us sisters working together was never not include the man. And if you would have heard what I've said earlier, I said that the man's always going to be part of my life. The sister asked me, what can we do? I said, what we can personally do is start working collectively as women so that the men can come in too. But you can't
No,
tell a woman to do certain things, and I can't tell a man to do certain things. I'm not separating it. I'm saying let's unite, because the uniting that you're talking about, no, I'm not talking about that type of uniting. I'm talking about the nurturing and the caring, where we include the man and we say that these
you
are
can't
our.
include a man, sister. I'm sorry to cut you off, but you can't include a man. And then, sister, I wasn't talking about you
Okay,
personally
hold up.
because
Okay, hold up, brother. Brother, hold up. You got to let the host. You got to let her speak, brother. Give her 1 second. We're gonna let you cook, brother, but just let her finish, okay?
All right, go ahead.
On one note, you just said that we need to include the man. Now you're saying that we can't include the man. Like
No, I didn't say that. So that's the only reason I cut you off. But go ahead, though. But that ain't what I said. So I'll clarify after you go. So go ahead. Go ahead.
what we're saying is we ain't trying to fall into this feminine movement. We are saying that our black people need to take our stuff back, both men and women. But what the sister asked us is, how do we do that? We said us black women need to step away from this feminist shit, and we need to get our women back in line the way that we was back then, helping and nurturing each other so that we can be the women that hold our men down. Not to be of this feminist movement and being included in that. We should have never been included in that, because that is what tore us apart in the beginning. So all we're saying is, in order for us to bring some type of structure, because I hear what you're saying, brother, and what you're saying is really powerful. But if that was the case, we'd be doing that already. We keep recycling the same conversation. It's the same stuff over and over again with what we should do. The action that we need to be taking now as black people, for me, and what I'm going to say is that us women need to pull our women back in. This is what we need to be doing. This is how we need to be building. This is the communities that we should be building so that our people can come back home. Women have a lot of power to be able to do that, but we have to be able to channel that power to bring our people back home, because we've been giving our power away to so many people. Us women that are resilient need to take our power back and bring our people back home. That was what we were stating, not causing a separation.
Can I say
No,
something?
yeah, go ahead, sister.
Yeah. Okay, so I understand where both of y'all coming from, but one of the things is because you brought up, being a mother and stuff like that. As women, we're the mother, so we're gonna be talking to our daughters. That's gonna be a natural thing. And when we talk to our daughters, we need to tell them about the pitfalls of this, because all of the social norms is feminism. Whether it's Megan the Stallion, you saw that one girl. They asked her what type of man is a good man, or she said, what's a toxic man? And she said, all men. Those type of messaging are out there, and we got to counteract that with our daughters. They're the feminist movement that's a white girl thing. That's not for us. Okay, so that's number one. Number two is that there are good. I know there's some bad guys out there, but there are some good guys out there, and that's what we're searching for before we get married. You're looking for the good guy. And so we have to let them know, no, all of them ain't bad. And so that's the messaging I think that the daughters should have, as well as we're raising our sons. So as we talk to our sons, there's good females out there. Don't be having a whole bunch of babies all over the place. Marry her. So as the mother, when we're talking to our children, we're talking to the younger people, there are different messaging that we're going to give to a girl as opposed to a boy.
Hey, I appreciate what you said, and if you want to speak, sister, before I speak, I don't want to cut you off anymore. I just want to say, when we having these conversations, the type of things that you're saying, first of all, we need to know that the sister who's talking is a wife, and we need to know that she is playing that role, that she can lead by example. First of all, okay. Second of all, I don't know you personally, and I wasn't listening that much. I really just tapped into my brother's show. I saw the title. I just heard what was being said at the particular time, and it was very important. And this is something that I hold dear to my heart, because as a people, we all have faults when it comes to the man and the woman, but we can't have women thinking that they're so powerful. By women thinking that women are powerful. Don't get me wrong, but when you put into your mind that you're so powerful, you downplay the man to a point to where it kind of exceeds the man. And I'm not saying you personally, because I don't know you personally. I don't know your personal thoughts. I'm saying as a collective, as a whole. You understand what I'm saying? So what we need to do, like she said, when we talking to our daughters, we need to let them know just about the mother role, just about the female role. There shouldn't be no role about no type of leading or none of that, because by default, that puts the man to the back burner. By default. Not by you saying that out of your mouth. Sometimes you don't have to say things for a thing to be a thing. Sometimes you can do something and by default it happens like that. So that's what's happening to us, because our people are following narratives like the lady said. This whole feminist movement came from white women. So black women have picked this up, and this has damaged the relationship between the black man and the white man. The black man and the black woman, excuse me. You understand what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to say is it shouldn't be no thoughts of what black women should do. It should always be a thought of what the black family should do. It should never be a conversation of what the black woman should do. Because by default, once there's a conversation of what the black woman should do, that excludes the black man. That puts the black man to the back burner. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Yes, go ahead.
I understand what you're saying. Let me ask the enemy's public, can you repeat something for me just real quick so I can hear you say this again? When you were talking about, when you were speaking about your wife and we were talking about the different roles, did you say sometimes she takes the lead on things and sometimes you take the lead on things? Or did I hear that incorrectly?
Oh, you heard that correct. Sometimes she takes the lead on things because certain things she's more capable than I am of taking care of. She takes the lead in certain things, and I takes the lead in certain things because that's what add the balance to things. I mean, certain things I'm incapable of doing. And she's capable of doing those things. So I step back. I know when to step back, and I know when to step up. But I'm in close proximity always.
Facts. And then that come naturally when you just let it flow naturally. That come naturally. It's not no you sit back, you do this, and women supposed to do this, men supposed to do this. That's that stuff that comes with the narrative that's been put upon us by the oppressor. That's the oppressor's business. That's not our business. And that's why we're suffering the way that we're suffering, and we can't find a way to get out. And we're trying to say, well, if we just do this, if we just let the women do this, then the men gonna follow suit. Men shouldn't be following suit with nothing. Men don't naturally follow suit. Men naturally lead. So you can't have a man follow suit with nothing. That's the first mishap, and I'll fall back.
Let me say something real quick. Now, NOI, they have FOI class, they have MGT class, GCC class. Those are women classes. FOI class teaches the man how to be a man and how to take care of his household and his women and his family. GCC, MGT teaches the woman how to take care of her husband, her children, and her house. Those classes teaches the man and woman how to take care of each other in the family unit. Say what you want about the nation, but you don't see no divorces. They teach each other how. Teach the man how to take care of a woman and his family in his house, and teach the woman the same thing.
Brother Ted, can I ask you a question? And in that environment, isn't it the women teaching the women and the man teaching the men?
Absolutely. That's where I'm going.
That's what I'm talking about. I understand what the brother's saying, and I'm not disagreeing with anything that he says. And I will advise, if you wouldn't mind, come in. We have a show called The Ships that talks about exactly what you're talking about. We're trying to bring the family back home. But as we do this, we also know that there's a mission out there. And go ahead, D, because D said it best. I'm going to let her say
my thing is, if I see my sister not honoring the man, not protecting him, not respecting him, am I supposed to just let her continue to do that? Or am I supposed to say, come here, sister, let's have this conversation so we can help this mindset change in a different avenue? I'm not saying you forget the man. I'm helping my sister to change her thoughts. It's not a thought of we're gonna do against the man. No, come here, sister. The way you was doing, let's talk about this. Let's do that. That's what a mission is for, to bring the family back together. Because a brother should tell a brother something, and a sister should tell a sister something to bring the family together in our community. That's what
Yes, I agree. I agree. I figured that it's going to start with the women to heal this wound, because we opened the door to it, to the feminists, and so I figured that it's going to have to start with us at first, and that's just by just hearing the word submission. I have so much pushback of saying that word just on social media by other women that it makes me lose really hope for this for this healing to take place, because they don't want to submit, and it's like it's very distressing. It really is.
Hey, you know what? I love y'all sisters for y'all stands. I got a clear understanding on, where y'all coming from with everything. And I know that's why y'all are here, because I know where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the Brother Nasir's channel. I know how he carry himself. I know how him and his wife carry themselves. And that's the example that's in my mind. You understand what I'm saying? That's the example that I lead by. And I don't want any of the sisters to feel like on this panel that I'm against them personally about anything, because we all here trying to find solutions as the original people of this land, and we're trying to just make things better for each other. So, and that's all I'm here for. So I'm not here for any type of pushback or anything like that. As long as we building together, I'm right here with you, sisters, and I support y'all, sisters, as long as we all here on the same page and the same accordance. So salute to y'all. Much love and respect, and just know you got nothing but love and respect for me. So I appreciate y'all for being on the page.
Check out our channel, because that's what we talk about. Like,
Yes, sir. Definitely pull up to the ships, my brother. Hey, my brother, don't be late to the docks, my brother. The ship's gonna be pulling off soon. Go ahead and pull up, brother, and subscribe to Queen Goddess D and Holistic Royalty by Kels. They definitely be cooking, brother. Cali Blue Raw and Filter say it's a matter of playing your position and knowing your position, and sometimes positions switch, and we all have to adapt and play that position and do it with respect. How do y'all feel about that comment, y'all?
Think about the chessboard. Think about the chess. What's the most powerful piece on the chessboard? Anybody know?
The queen, my sister, if I'm mistaken.
Excuse me? Huh?
It's the queen, but the king makes the queen the most powerful piece.
Indeed.
Without the king, the queen. So it's not supposed to be a battle. It's supposed to be a beautiful dance. You understand what I'm saying? So that's my whole thing with it. And then we got living testimonies. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, I talked to Brother Nasir. I know personally, when I look at situations and stuff, I always talk to Brother Nasir. I always ask him. His wife is always present with everything that he do, and they like living examples. So we don't never have to say how I feel or how
Indeed.
he
Salute to
feels.
Brother Nasir, wife. Salute to the queen, by the way.
Salute to the queen. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I asked what the question that I asked, because we got a lot of people that's listening when we in these spaces, and we need to be very clairvoyant about our own situations and about our own thoughts and our own minds when we speaking about the things that we speaking about, because what we're trying to do is set a clear path for the future. So the blind can't lead the blind. So if I can't see, I can't tell somebody that, it was described to me this way, but I can't see it, but it was described to me this way. I need to tell a person, listen, like you always say, Brother Nasir, I've been this way, so I need to tell you that at this particular point, you need to make a left. And that's all. That's all. It's nothing more, it's nothing less. And shout out to all the sisters that's on the panel, because I don't feel that no sisters are with any type of negativity toward men or anything like that. I was just trying to be 100% clear with when it comes to what we need, when it comes to our people, because I'm in the hood. Like, I don't know where everybody else is, but I'm actually in Pine Bluff.
But now you gotta say it with your chest, brother. You gotta say it loud, brother. Who won the world, brother?
I mean, we all run the world. We all run the world.
No, I'm just messing with you, brother. I'm just joking around. Hey, pardon me on that. But I did want to elaborate though. Let's go, brother.
I hate to just, even though, listen, in my mind, a woman is way more valuable than a man. In my mind. But I don't want to exclude a man, because all that do is give a man. See, when the man is excluded, all that do is give him an option to say, well, shit, I just get a white woman. If a black woman don't really just
No, brother.
wanna
Oh,
make
no,
me,
brother. Snow bunnies never, black queens forever. Snow bunnies never, black queens forever, my brother. We're gonna have to drop you down, my brother, because you're violating the queens, brother. You is violating the queens, brother.
No,
We
I'm
cannot
not
do that, brother.
violating
I'm
the
gonna say it one more
queen.
time for the people in the background. We cannot
I'm
do
not
that, brother.
violating. I'm not violating the queen. I'm not violating the queen. What I'm doing is just people are human. People are everybody human. Everybody human. So
Hold on, brother. We're talking about
yeah.
feminism and white women, and you talking about the black man won't get with the white woman.
Because
Snow
why?
bunnies never, black queens forever, brother. I'm gonna say it one more time. Snow bunnies never, black queens forever, brother. Peace and pan pizza, brother.
Listen. You know how Rick James said cocaine is a hell of a drug. Delusion is a hell of a drug too, man. You know what I'm saying?
No, we're not. No, here's the thing. The thing is that.
But however, brother, we appreciate you though. We're gonna get into that discussion another episode. But let's move further with the dialogue because I got another video that the
I'm
queen.
gonna ride out. Hey, salute to everybody.
All right, big salute to you, brother. Thank you for pulling up, brother. Salute to Key Norfolk in the building. Thank you, brother. We really appreciate you for pulling up. But let's also check out this other video because this sister also wanted to add on to how the modern day effects of feminism is kind of putting a hindrance with our sisters.
Modern day feminism is the leading cause of the female loneliness epidemic because feminism is not about empowering women and building an inclusive sisterhood. It's about celebrating women with the
Look at Rashad, come on, mouthpiece. He's speaking truth. No, he not. No, the hell he not. What the fuck? Really?
Traditional values.
She slow as a bitch. What the fuck is wrong with April Showers, man?
Being religiously devoted or choosing to dress more modestly will face
she tripping on that part. We're gonna have to elaborate on that.
Made for women and will be accused of having internalized misogyny and be called a pygmy. While only those who criticize traditional structures, accuse marriage of being a scam, or speak very ill about men will receive community validation. This creates a painful dynamic where a significant amount of women feels like in order to be accepted in women's spaces,
you might have to hit the link, April Showers, to break that down, Queen.
If those beliefs aren't considered to be feminist enough, or B, they have to performatively be feminist in order for them to not be alienated by other women. Modern day feminism teaches women that their value depends on how well they perform the correct brand of feminism and not derived from who they individually are. Beyond just causing loneliness, this exclusionary and radical mindset encourages not just women but everyone else to stop seeking nuance in certain issues. When you start labeling things just as pro-woman or anti-woman, it not just encourages women and us as a whole to stop seeking complexities in certain topics, but it also encourages us to stop seeing each other and ourselves as complex, multifaceted beings that are only limited to one sort of thinking. It also makes it hard for women to build cross-political alliances on issues where they can share a common ground. Feminist spaces are not tailored for women, they are tailored for performative activists. If you want to build an inclusive sisterhood, you have to start treating women based on their individual human expression, their competency, and what do they individually bring to the table. Instead of creating this extremist hive-mind setting where women are being hand-fed a narrative that they themselves didn't fully agree upon. Instead of creating a group where the sisterhood is created based on fear of being ostracized by other members and their shared hate for men. I hope this helps.
Hey, sorry. Is Aquafina? Oh, dang, Aquafina.
Salute to the Queen, Aquafina.
She got to say, we ain't gonna count you out because you always support us. So, what do you have to say about the subject?
Yes, indeed, Aquafina. Come on with it, Queen. Big blessings. Welcome on in.
Hey, y'all.
Hey. You got something to say?
How y'all doing today?
We good. How are you?
I'm good. Gotta go to work tonight.
Hey, you want to chime in on the subject?
No, I'm just listening right now, and I'll chime in later.
Okay.
Salute to the brother Shank Rock in the building. Welcome on in, brother. Salute. Okay.
Salute to the comrade Shank Rock. Thanks for joining, brother.
Right. One thing that I did want to say, if I may offer, Can some of y'all read the room before y'all come up on the panel and just start speaking and are not talking to the subject at hand, just to offer us ladies here respect? Because one thing that I do want us to be aware of, as we are gathering our women and trying to make sure that we're doing the best for y'all men and for ourselves, please, likewise, we would like that same respect that we want to give back to you guys and have y'all give back to us. But please, if we can stay on topic and talk about what it is, this is not about separation in any means. And this is to put out a call home to our people. To bring our people back home. It's us women kind of put us in this situation. So it's us women that got to get us out of this situation.
Can I? Oh, sorry.
Come on in. No, go ahead. Go right ahead.
Well, I'm just saying that the feminist movement is a low key homosexual movement, right? And then we also see where the men are just doing a little bit too much. That's also, like you guys said, that men always want to fight with women. That's feminine. And so what's happening is, and so now we got this whole gender war thing. That is a homosexual agenda. If you're sitting up here and you're looking at your counterpart as they're the enemy, either side, women do it, men do it, and that is a homosexual. I don't know if you see like the girls since this feminist movement. There's a lot of women that are on women. You know what I mean? And then we see it on the other side. A lot of men are on men, or men that have animosity towards women. And so that's where the feminist movement has kicked in. Whereas now we have, I don't know what you call it, emasculated people. And we're not, I'm not saying the women are standing in their womanhood and the men are standing in their manhood, and we're kind of like attacking each other. And I think that's part of part, not yours, but that's part of the feminist movement. That's what the feminist movement is.
Yeah, that's crazy too. I mean, feminist movement making the men feminine too. That's about the size.
Let's go, brother.
Yes, because it's off balance. Yes, ma'am. Go ahead. I was going to say, yeah, that's the consequences of being off balanced in this situation, because this, when the word simp, that's like a male pick me type, yeah, it's off balance. And I'm just want to know, like I was asking the sister, how can we start to make this balanced again? Because I'm a traditionalist, and I want to keep it that way. And, and I just don't want to be too far to the left where it's going to stay unbalanced. I digress. Go ahead.
The other lady on the panel too. I'm willing to work with women like you two ladies, because this is where it starts. Like the talking is the beginning. Now let's see. We have things that we're actually going to start doing in the community for this. So know that you're at a place where you say a lot of things. That's why I'm saying Key Norfolk just ain't realizing who he's talking to. If he realized it was Goddess D, he would know. But I always glorify the men and always have. That's the main mission of our show. That's what I don't care what a woman says or feels about how I feel. I do feel that we did put the men down in our life. That's why I say I give encouragement for that. So I want you guys to keep having these dialogues and these conversations, and then let's get out into the community and create our community. But I wanted to hear from the other people that was on the panel. I can't see their names right now. But is that Milestone?
Hello.
Yeah, how you doing? How you doing? Salute.
Peace, my brother.
Hey, what's up, brother Nar?
Salute, brother. Good to see you up here, brother.
Yep, big salute.
Salute, brother. Welcome on in to Where's the Love At? Special presentation hosted by the Queen, Goddess D of Love. Did the feminist movement help or hinder the black woman? brothers, we could definitely elaborate now. I like what a lot of the things that the brothers are saying. Your brothers is coming in here cooking, but however, we definitely got to stay on topic, brother. We definitely got to stay on topic.
You hear what April has to say too? You
Oh yeah, hey, welcome on in, Queen April Charles. Welcome on in, and salute to Demi. That was a wonderful breakdown, Demi. Salute to you, Queen.
Hello, everyone. I do feel as though the feminist movement destroyed the black woman. It was not designed. Okay, it took away all our morals and values as women, black women, period. Yes, we're strong. Yes, we are leaders. But I can look at stuff like I feel as though like the man in the house rule that the government came up with, that you don't need a man. We'll give you this and we'll give you that. And then I also feel like we lost all our morals and values. Like what happened to just like the guy was saying, the whole family structure, man, wife, marriage, be responsible for your kids. Not all this, I'm happy to be a side piece and a side chick and all of that. It destroyed us. Yes, I believe it destroyed the black woman. It was designed to set us back again. Because look at all of this ratchetness that's going on with some of the black women. Now we got to keep this 100.
I agree. Thank you, April. Thank you. I think mouthpiece was one. So you came and clarified. You got that mouthpiece. You good now?
Thank you, guys, D. Because I sure was like, hold up, April tripping, man. Hold up. Appreciate that, April. Thank you, Queen. Thank you, TT April Charles. We salute you, Queen. Thank you.
Yeah, that'll be another conversation, another show. And
yeah, we definitely gonna spin the bed back on that, Queen. Y'all stay tuned.
Okay. Yeah. But yeah, that feminist movement, that stuff ain't for us. Running around here, you having all kind of babies, daddies, and I mean, we ratchet right now. We really are. We are terrible right now. We need to let a man be a man. They have made men women. And we don't win alone. Oh my God. Yeah. I'm gonna mute my mic. This sad. Okay.
I want to hear from the other people on the panel. I know Milestone, and then I don't know.
We have Milestone Thoughts, and we have Alabama on the platform. Two of the comrades.
Indeed. Salute to the comrades, Milestone Thoughts in Alabama.
Yeah, salute. Well, my rebuttal is the video I put in the back. I got other stuff going on at the house, so I don't want them in the background while I'm talking.
Okay. Mouthpiece, I think there's a video or something.
Yes, we definitely going to play that video. I just want to let you get your intro in, brother. Y'all ready for this video?
Who is that? Who? So Milestone, was that Milestone that sent that, or?
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Alabama has something that he wants to chime in on. I want to just make sure everybody gets a voice.
Well, good evening, brothers and sisters, gents and ladies. I'd really defer to the women, but I came in late because I'm in multiple calls. But did anyone bring up the historical origin of Sojourner Truth, Susan B. Anthony, and whoever the other cracker wench, I don't even care what her name was, because they're a very interesting statue that shows those three women. Are you all familiar with that statue where Susan B. Anthony was dismissed?
Yes, I am.
I would say she was dismissed, but the famous quote from Sojourner Truth, why would she have to ask the question, ain't I a woman?
I'm trying to tell you, Sojourner Truth did say that, brother. Salute to Sojourner Truth, by the way.
I am familiar with the origin. I didn't go really into it at that point, like we just hopped right into like the conversation. I am familiar of it because I don't agree with none of that. So,
Well, the sister, and forgive me, I'm sorry, I didn't want to step on your wisdom. The only reason I'm bringing it up, not just because I'm an old nigga, that some people dismiss on this YouTube, internet, social media streets, this generation is literally without roots, pun intended. And so if they can't comprehend why they are essentially doing a remix without knowing what the hell they're remixing.
Indeed. You gotta fix your camera, Kavina.
Now, in the case of Sojourner Truth and the manner in which Susan B. Anthony, who that wench, by the way, was put on coinage, if y'all don't remember that, Susan B. Anthony was put on a coin. In 1920, when they received, the white woman received the right to vote. If you're not familiar with Ocoee and the massacre, the Election Day Massacre, November 1920 was the exact same vote that the white woman was allowed to do, but Julius July Perry was told, "What you doing, nigga?" And then was killed. But go ahead. Let's get about that American business.
I just want to say one thing when it comes, earlier in the conversation when I first got up here, I was talking about how sometimes our things that we do can be co-opted or they use us to get their movements across. And Sojourner Truth is a perfect example because when her version of feminism was not to overtake the man, it was to be treated like a lady. She's saying, and I a woman too, you treat her like a woman, you opening the door for her, you being nice for her. What about me? You could be kind to me as well. You know what I mean? Ain't I a woman? So that didn't mean that she wanted to put listen, I'm gonna say it like she wanted to put a strap on. But what they did is they took her legacy, rewrapped it, remarketed it, and made her this super duper feminist. And that's not what she was saying. She was just saying that ain't I a woman. And we can all agree to yes, we are women.
Now,
Ain't
let
nothing
me
wrong with
fast
that.
forward to Black Lives Matter. How did those three lesbians portray the family? Get it, girl. Cook.
Thank you. I'm glad you said the word lesbians. That was my next. Go ahead. Yes.
Now let's take a look at that video that the brother Milestone Thoughts had just shared with us. If y'all ain't already smashed that like button, whether you on the Brother Nasir page or if you visiting from the Queen Goddess D page, make sure y'all definitely hit that like up and smash that notification bell. That way, every time us and our comrades and the network family pull up, y'all pull it up with us, family. All right, I had to cut that down just a little bit because like she got drowned out a little bit. I don't know if y'all can hear her, but I couldn't hear her, so I said, you know what, let me just go ahead and end that real quick.
Yeah, at the end she
Yeah,
did.
that
Yeah, just
last
at the
part.
ending.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I ain't know.
the last part got a little shaky. Yeah. I tell you,
Thank you.
the part that I did here, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, man. Big salute to the Queen, Shahrazad. Big salute to the Queen, Mother Goddess Shahrazad, by the way, y'all.
Yes. Salutes.
Hard to follow that, brother. Yes,
Yeah,
indeed. Yes,
it's a
indeed.
shame that we have to be reprogrammed to be that mother, to be that woman. We have to reprogram ourselves. It's it's a shame, but I think that it's something that must be done.
It's nothing wrong with being reprogrammed and reset to who you're supposed to be and what you know that you are. We shouldn't allow anybody to tell us who we are, what we're supposed to do, or anything like that. You should know who you are, and you should be proud of who you are,
Yes, ma'am.
and be able to resonate with others as well, and create your own tribe to do that. I agree everything what the sister said in that, like, I am all for the men. When I tell y'all, like, we just had a show last night about protecting the men. And it wasn't against protecting them physically, but are you protecting him emotionally? Are you protecting him in a way when we shouldn't never make them feel that they are not wanted in the household. Like, we should dismiss that fact. We are supposed to work together in harmony with each other, balance each other out, and then create generations of people that do that. We can't keep saying, but they didn't do this back then, and this is that. And like I said, I'm not into the well, this is because the people don't want to do this. I'm into the people that want to make the change. We got to go. We got to start. Get off the app too. The app's good. Go outside and start doing things. I'm trying to create me a whole homestead and a community and all that. Is it going to take time? Yes. But I know what my mission is, and my family does too. And those that are willing to join that and be the chosen family to help us do that. That's what I don't have time to think about what Megan Stallions are doing, Donald Trump, and all that. Yes, I am aware of what they're doing, but no more words. It's time to do action from me.
If I might, sisters, because again, I'm going to go back on mute. I defer to this should be a discussion amongst the women. But if we're to have a critique, because that's what we're not doing as a people, there's not analytical discussion going on. There's gossip, there's rumor mongering, but we're not having a critique. Now, if the topic is quote unquote the feminist movement, Gloria Steinem, Bella Abzug, etc., which is why I brought up the point about Sojourner Truth and Susan B. Anthony. You know, you have to start at the beginning and move forward contextually on why Jane Fonda, you know, Gloria Steinem, and the white woman supposedly emancipating herself from the same white male demon that crawled out of her womb. Are they not still on code? Now they're on code with the white man. Even the most degenerate, child molesting, rapists, Epstein class. Are you sisters understanding what I'm pointing out? But there is a continuous harangue against the black male mystique, and a flag on the plate because I'm not a black man. I am the man, the copper-colored aboriginal only man of this, I would argue, the world. But just stay with the 48 and what we call the United Snakes of America. As the sole authentic masculine presence, I am under assault. That is what I heard Shahrazad Ali lay out in that brief video. Now, if you're under assault, siege, and we see what Nolan Xavier Wells right now today, is that Mississippi burning, sisters? Now, how many of your boys, young men, fathers, husbands, grandfathers have been strange fruit in the last century alone? There are thousands of unprosecuted lynches. And in the lynching museum of Montgomery, Alabama, there's almost 1,000 sites of dirt collected from actual lynching sites across this land. Has there, and I'll wrap up here, with the Emmett Till Act that is supposed to be law, has there been a single federal prosecution of the lynching of the so-called black male? And I yield.
Well, I'll pick up here. I just want to say that you know, I don't want to just like totally just dump on our women because we have loved our men and we love them so much that all the women love them. You know what I mean? So we do that. But one of the things that because we are single moms and sometimes the father isn't there to raise the boys. And so we do have to talk to our sons about how they treat our women as well, because we can love men all we want to, but they also have to know to love us back. And so if we have an effort within our community for both the male, and because like we were talking earlier, it's an ebb and flow. It's a natural occurrence for us to work together. So if we're working together to bring, you know, our children, because basically it's our children's world. And as we're bringing these kids up and we're talking to them, we're not telling them like that little girl, that ratchet is the way to go. Look, life is a little harder when you're doing it by yourself. Tell her that. You know, the guy, you know what? you having a whole bunch of babies out of wedlock and stuff, you're gonna have to pay child support. You're gonna be crying about how much money's being taken out your check. There's, we could talk to these children, and I think, and this is why we do have to pay attention to Megan Thee Stallion, or what's that rap song where he says, I got a wife, a main chick, and 2 girlfriends or something. I grew up where all the guys were talking about being pimps. That those type of messaging, we do have to pay attention, and we do have to counteract that and talk to our kids. And fathers could do it, but sometimes if the dad's not around, and we need to be talking to our kids, and that's why we have to pay attention to social norms.
Sis, that is 100% correct. And I agree. But what I'm asking, maybe I didn't frame it correctly. What is the critique on tonight's conversation about the feminist movement? The 52 fake out. The white woman said whatever the hell she said. But who is she still backing and propping up for the power dynamic? Y'all sisters, y'all chop that up.
I mean, despite
We already
the degenerate in the office, despite him being a degenerate and mistreating white women, they voted for him in droves, i.e. Donald Trump.
And maybe another thing that the ladies will have to do is, what are you defining feminism to be, and how are you marketing that message to the next generation of women? These Doja Cats, these Cardi B's, this wet ass pussy, excuse my French, but that's actually something that Hillary Clinton went and sang. Did she, Isness?
Yep.
Yeah, she did, but the way that the feminist movement was not for Black women, period. We understand that that's not what it was for. They used us to get what they wanted, and they continue to use us to get what they want while they're stepping on our backs. What we mentioned is that the movement that we want to create now separate from all of that. What we need to do is start bringing our women back home. What we need to do is start having conversations with our lady that builds the community back up so that we can be together. All this separation from the feminist movement, the music, all of the programming, everything that they have installed to keep us behind, we have to throw it all away and start all over again. And we have to start from the basis of how we grew up, being in community, helping one another with their children, teaching our women how to cook. See, the thing is we don't want to talk about that no more. Some of our women don't even want to talk about that no more. But yet we look at obesity, we look at diabetes, because you're taking your kids out to eat over here and you're doing this over here. We're not being community anymore. So what we're trying to do now, in the conversation we're trying to have now, the movement we want to have now, is talking to our women, not to cause separation and take our men out of the picture, but we see our women out here acting crazy. We see our women out here doing stuff that they shouldn't be doing. Now, can we reach everybody? We would hope to want to reach everybody, but right now we're just trying to reach those that are willing to make a change. Have their ear to listen to these panels right now and say, you know what, I do need to change. With us doing that together, then we will reach the masses. But sometimes we got to have things like this that starts out with a panel full of women saying, hey, you know what, sister, I got you. This is what we need to do. What you need help with. Hey, let me help build into you. Hey, sister, is there some critique that you can see that I can, area opportunity I can work on? Is there area opportunity you need to work on? And us start working on that together to build community. That's what this is about today.
What's up with y'all, man? Can I jump in real quick?
Come on in, brother. Welcome on in, Cali Drake, to the building, y'all. The question of the show today is, did the feminist movement help or hinder the Black woman, brother?
Honestly, man, I can't speak on that because I'm not a Black woman, right? I defer to the Black women on that conversation and how the feminist movement affected them. But I do want to say this, though. I want to say two things. I'm a person that believes in people. You can make whatever decision you want. Like if you want to be with somebody, if that's where your heart is, that's where your heart lies. Who is it? Who am I to tell you not to love who you love? But I feel like as men, we have to do a better job of being there for our women. The young lady just spoke and she just said, a lot of women out here are single moms, and that's for sure. That's for sure. You know what I'm saying? And that's a main problem for me. I'm more concerned about that than the state of our black women. Because if you look at the statistic, black women are actually high in college degrees, high in education, high in production. So I don't feel like black women are as far away as everybody's saying. Maybe that's just me. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like the black men most definitely need to return to the nest, whatever they created, take care of your kids, make sure you holding your girl down so that she can give you the best version of herself. And we as men, sometimes we complain about our woman, and sometimes it's right to complain because sometimes y'all hard on her brother. But a lot of times we give y'all reason to be. And so I just, I've made my fair share of mistakes out here and had to look myself in the mirror like, you know what I'm saying, nigga, you just do better, nigga. And as men, sometimes we got to have that conversation with ourselves, but not enough of us are having that conversation with ourselves. Too many of us want to be players and liars. And nah, nigga, I'm a nigga that's going to tell you the truth. I'm going to tell you what I want up front. So if you down with me, then we rocking. If you're not down, then that's cool too. I respect that. But it's a lot of motherfuckers that's gonna lie, cheat, and steal just to have that moment with you. And at the end of the day, it's not gonna lead to a family. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, there's people out there that want families and shit. That's cool. Y'all rock that. But there's certain people that don't. You know what I'm saying? And I respect them too. But I just feel like as men, we can do better for our women. And I'm proud of where black women is. If you look at the statistics, black women are killing the fucking game. We households, it might be a lot of single parent shit, but as far as progressing and education and really contributing to society, black women are killing black men, and that's a fact.
Literally. Go ahead.
Kelly Dre, I get what you're saying. It's just that we speak into the feminist movement and whether it helped us or hindered us.
Yeah, see that I don't know. That's a woman thing. Y'all can, you know what I mean. But I'm just for the black man. I'm gonna say we need to do better for y'all, and that's where I'm at with it. You know what I mean?
I get it, and I agree, I do agree with you. There's no disagreement there, but it's just when we look at our overall community, I get where you're saying black women we are leading in a lot of different areas, but we also open the door. We also open the door to a lot of failures to come into the community and actually cause demise within our whole community. Women that this I don't need no man mentality need to go out the door, because without a man there's a lot of things that we wouldn't have. So there's a lot of mentality that came with this movement that
Yeah.
that we uprooted us as a community. And
Yeah.
so
No, I feel that. And I agree with that. I think that because women here's the thing, right? Women don't. Or
Okay,
maybe
hey,
y'all do.
Cali Dre, hold up, bro. Hold up. Let Kels finish, bro. And you can go
Oh,
ahead and
okay.
cook, brother. Let her go ahead and finish.
all I'm saying is I'm trying to be like Big Mama was. And I'm gonna go grab them women in the community that do want. I'm not trying to, if a woman don't want to do it, I ain't trying to make her do it. But for those women that want to come back to community, to those women that actually see what we did has hindered us, to those women that actually say, you know what, I do need help. And I'm speaking this from a widowed mother. When my husband was around, everything was taken care of. The moment that he left, so I could relate to men being taken out of the home, even though my husband is no longer here, I feel it still. I don't feel his protection. I don't understand. When it happened, I didn't even understand how to move. So I can only imagine what this created with our women when. Sorry, y'all.
I was gonna say, whoever got that dog, they might have to go on mute.
Yeah, I couldn't even barely hear. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, but even the animals are co-signing on what she got to say. Cook, sis, cook.
Right, bro. Right. And she is the thing. But I'm just looking at. I've seen what has damaged. We have seen what has damaged our community. We can only help one person at a time. But I know that if we lead by example, look at what the music has gotten us into. We dancing to songs. We got grown women that probably ain't never mugged or drugged nobody singing to this to spin that. 50-year-old women. Go sit your ass and build somewhere and go feed them grandkids. Like on some real stuff, like we gotta stop acting like being alone is okay, because it's not. I could tell you that firsthand. I had to literally bring my cousin down here to help me because my husband is gone. You feel what I'm saying? So no, when we talk about the feminist movement and what it created in our Black world, it tore us apart and we fell for the okie doke. But now we're waking up and we're saying, you know what? We ain't dealing with that no longer. And I know the only way to get things done is to do it yourself. So I'm not asking for nobody's help, but those that want to join in when I'm building this, the ones that see that I'm building and they come on, baby. Come on, sir. Come on, king. Come on, queen. Let's keep going. And I'm going to keep, it's like one of them games that y'all see on TV where you get all the men, they start coming and helping you shoot all the other things down, and you go and it says ×2, ×3. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to go out and lead by example and then capture those people that actually want to be with the movement. And then what happens is when they see it works, because this is what's wrong with some Black people. They gotta sit back and see if it worked first. And then if it worked, then they want to join in. So
if at that, sis, if I may, forgive me. I didn't want to cut your wisdom.
Okay,
but
okay. Before you go, brother, let Kelly Drake get back in there one time, brother, and then you go right ahead, brother.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't have no disagreement on anything she's saying. Like I said, I'm a, how can I say this, man? I don't disparage shit, right? Like everybody's mad at the Young Miami song. I feel like if you grown, rock the fuck out. Straight up. If you grown, yeah, that's your right. But if a damn song makes you want to go steal, then you're just a weak-minded individual. Like I believe in accountability. You got to turn your own self off. You can't blame the movie or Tupac or, like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm about accountability. I'm not so much thrown off by that kind of stuff as other people are, just because I believe people make their own decisions, man. But at the end of the day, I the other reason I came up here was because I 100% agree with the last video you played, and the wisdom that the lady was dropping, because it goes back to kind of
Shahrazad, brother. Say her name, brother. Queen Shahrazad, brother.
Queen Shahrazad, most definitely.
Let's go.
I feel like women, and I think they do, but I think that is second nature to them. Y'all don't understand how much power y'all have and how much power y'all have over us. And motherfuckers will fight, steal, and kill for a woman, okay? And so at the end of the day, I think she made a great point when she said women are using their power, for evil and not for good. A lot of them, you know what I'm saying? And so I just think that's the conversation. It's just like, and as men, we need to respond to that, be better to our women. Or if you don't want to deal with the woman, don't deal with her. But don't string a woman along. Don't create no family that you're gonna walk away from. That kind of shit, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's what's destroying our communities, in my opinion.
Now, if I may, my good brother, my shameless plug is for my adopted daughter, American Business, to reiterate abundantly farming mother, my chicken rancher. But to stir the pot one more time, Kamami Harris, black girl magic, collard greens in a tub. White ass wench, Hillary Clinton, hot sauce in a purse. Cook, sisters, cook, because I need y'all to beat that down.
Come on, brother.
Come on, brother. Let's go. Oh yeah, and don't forget, y'all. I left the comment up here for a reason. I wanted to hear what the ladies felt about this brother comment right here.
This is what I just spoke to. This is why I said women are waking up, because this is what the feminist movement did exactly. They want to find a wife, right? But us women, the word that's out is, what's Cardi B say? I don't cook, I don't clean, but I got this ring. These women want an easy life without doing the work. But here, look at our children. Our children are being murdered. That's the work that we could do. Our children are underserved in education. That's the work that we could do. Instead of spend that, why don't you spend your money on your child's education and getting them right? If that's what we gonna spend, how about you spin the block and go check on your grandmother and making sure she's eating right? How about you spin the block and make sure that your man is taken care of? And I end on that. Go ahead, Vinny.
Mm-hmm. Oh yes, well yes. Well, I agree with you. I agree with you 1,000%. Well, the movement, the feminist movement, it gets an A++ for me because it did what it intended to do to us, because they already knew that if they affect to get to the black man is to hurt the black woman, and then once we are hurt, the black man is hurt, and then the children comes and get hurt. So it was made to just erupt the black family as a whole, you know. And back to the a black man seeking a wife, as I understood it, is that a man shouldn't waste his, what was it say, waste his seed to the ground, or put his seed to the ground. Well, when you are putting your seed into any kind of woman, you are basically throwing your seed to the ground. So we have to, pick better, wives, and not just, just pick on anything to, lay your seed in. But I just wanted to say thank you for this conversation, because it still hurts my heart, seeing this in society as a people, this the feminist movement, and because right now, the white woman, I think she's in the same situation she was back in when she first started the feminist movement. I mean,
You mean attached to the ass of a white man?
Jimmy, although she's probably in the wrong situation.
So I'm gonna gas up my baby girl one more time. Abundantly farming mothers is for what business? American business.
So to your point, go ahead, Denny. Go ahead. Oh,
I'm done, honey. Thank you.
So that's why I was saying,
Aquafina, your camera still ain't coming on. Aquafina, you gotta work on your camera, Aquafina.
since they use feminists they use the women to break down the household. So how come I can't go use my women to rebuild the household? Reverse that shit, return it back.
Can I say that? Oh, sorry, I didn't know you were finished.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Well, I think it was like a two. These people they have like whole plans and stuff that take years and stuff. It wasn't just it wasn't just telling us we don't need him. A lot of men have different families all over the place, and they were being placed in incarceration even if they were innocent. So a lot of men were just taken out of the home, and that woman had to be on her own. So then they gave her the psychology to handle it. Well, you don't need a man anyway, right? And so so it was like a two-pronged attack that was on our families, and it's not one person's fault or the other. It's not the woman's fault, because we do know that the men kind of were leaving the homes as well, like the guy just said. So that is not what I think the feminist movement did. What it did was it used us, it tore our families apart, and it helped a certain part of our society um, contribute to the breaking of these homes, right? But the homosexual agenda is very fragrant to the point where people are turning their children into different opposite sex as little kids. So when you guys say that the feminist movement was not successful, I don't believe that. I think they were absolutely successful. These women is walking around with other women, turning your kids into turn your sons into little girls at 5 years old, telling you that you need an abortion, you need to kill your children. How many abortions are we having? I think, which is a form of genocide. So they have been successful, and it
No,
wasn't just okay.
we being sarcastic. Yeah, that was a sarcastic.
Okay.
Yeah, they've been successful. Yeah.
Yeah, we saying everything that you're saying. That was a sarcastic
But
comment.
but sis, no, come on now. This Margaret Sanger and these 500,000, according to them, half of the abortions are our young girls, preteen, young mothers, 20 something. Margaret Sanger and the Tuskegee experiment.
So,
Cook
so,
isness,
so,
cook.
okay. Well, listen. So he knew I was gonna say something, but listen. This is how you know that it's still at play because this is not something that happened in the '60s. So when they have that girl that talk about what y'all was just talking about, the boosting song that's out, Sexy Red. First of all,
Yeah, Young Miami spin that, ma'am. Young Miami spin
Young
that.
Miami. Okay. So those type of things, that's what's gonna play into your genocide because she's gonna go out there thinking she gonna turn up, right? You got the dude, the low vibration dude that's gonna turn up in her, right? Next thing you know, there's an unwanted child, and guess what? Instead of that child thriving, is either gonna be a neglected or unwanted child that's living, or it's gonna go into the genocide industry, which is the abortion industry. So
That's a
this is
fact.
happening right now.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact. I agree with that 1,000%.
Well
And
said. Well
and
said. I agree with that as well.
and I put it on both ends, on the male and female, the abortion, all that. Like you got niggas that'll just run out on the kid, run out on the whole family. And
Right.
you got females that won't even get a nigga a chance. It ain't like the dude can say, well, no, don't have an abortion. I'll just take custody. The females can still say, man, fuck your custody. I'm not having a baby. So now we at an edge with it, right? So now that we know the mother God has got the power, as men, watch who you stick your penis in. Because they got the power, bro. Even though you brought the life in their body and they grew the body and let it out their portal, they got control. So watch who you stick your penis in, and we wouldn't even have this conversation, bro.
Hey,
Straight up.
I think that's a great point. I want to say I just want to throw this in there as well because it's a lot of good brothers out there that want to be in their kids' lives, that try to do right for their kids, and they want, and their mother won't let them for whatever reason, right? I know a handful of niggas like that. So I think women are just allowing the man to be there for his kids as well, and men, we got to step up and want to be there and want to do that, not leave the family behind type shit. But it's a lot of women out there that make it real hard for brothers, man, and you know, I think that's where we have to figure out what's going on, right? Is it you just made a bad choice, or you know what I mean? Did the man do something? But it's just like we not having faith in us no more. Like we used to stand together through a lot of shit. Now it's just like, even with social media, everybody know they can go get somebody else too. So it's just like, you know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of things we fighting against, but I think it's still quality people out there that want to stay quality and want to have quality lives, and those are the people you just got to vibe with, man. And you know, ratchets is gonna be ratchets, man. I mean, that's the way of the world. But I think just trying to curb the numbers, make sure you get to the youth, you know, that's the key, man. You know.
Yeah, no, one thing that I want to say though, if I may offer though, we gotta set a standard. Because I'm not with telling people what they need to do, but I'm gonna also have a standard where this shit ain't what I'm gonna accept either. So when we as people, as black people, stop accepting certain shit, because yeah, I don't want to tell you what to do, but we gotta also have a limit to where we say this shit's not cool either. So we're not we just like let them be who they are. Let them be who they are. But here's the thing: guess what gets shown in Africa? These motherfuckers out here twerking. These women out here talking about they don't need no man in all these different countries. That's what they're portraying black people are like because we don't put so bad. We now have outsold ourselves. We went from the feminine movement to the bag. Now we're getting the bag, and everybody's like, it's cool if you're getting the bag, but the bag is also hurting us because we're being portrayed all over the world as degenerates. So at some point, we got to bring it in and say, no, we got to stop this. I don't care if my sister or my brother don't want to hear it. Just because you don't want to hear it, don't make it less the truth. So I'm going to speak the truth to my brothers and sisters, whether they want to hear it or not. Because the only thing you can do at night is when you close your eyes and you see how fucked up your life is. you're going to remember the words that I said that we need to do in the first place. So I'm about putting a standard out there. We got to stop saying that this is just how they are, and this is because that's why we're where we're at right now. Because nobody wants to.
But here's the thing, right?
Hey,
You got to remember, some people want to be doing what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't have a problem with who they are. And who be I to tell a person that's happy with their life not to live that way, right? I can tell you, here's what we do, here's what we about, this what we on. But at the end of the day, you got to make the choice yourself. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how I look at life. You know,
You're a whole coach, bro. So you already know if somebody's on your team and they not cutting it, you gonna cut their ass. So let's not play.
No, that's not the essence of sports, man. I'm trying to tell you, a good coach is that's not his game plan. A good coach is gonna try to work with you.
up.
Yeah, there you go. He's gonna try to work with you, give you some opportunities to prove yourself. Now we 6-7 games in, and you still fucking up. Yeah, it's going to the bench, but I ain't gonna cut you because you know you're still a part of the team. You know what I'm saying?
I'm at least trade you.
Yeah, right. Might even trade your ass. You know what I mean?
I'm not trying to make.
Hey, but no,
comparison.
No, your point was valid. We was just making entertainment. But what you said was fire.
Can y'all hear us? Can y'all hear me?
But yeah, we hear you. Go ahead. You got it.
The reason why I'm making the comparison is because when you're looking to bring people on your team, the fucking problem that Black people have had is we keep giving people chances. They don't need no more chances. Once a person, I'm going to give you something. Once a person shows you who they are the first time, you believe them. We keep trying to invite people to the cookout, whether they're Black or...
That was fire.
So stop inviting motherfuckers to the cookout.
Listen, hey, but is that our gift, though? Let me say this right quick. Is that our blessing, though, that show love no matter what? I think that's our strength also.
Yeah,
to give these fucking evil people a chance. Like we giving, we go ahead, you got it.
That, to me, when you give people a chance, I think we should watch a people on a protracted period before we allow them to come among us.
Yeah, I agree with that.
We shouldn't just allow people to come among us because from our experience and our history, we see what that has gotten us. So we just got to be mindful of who we allow. We can't just allow anybody to come among us.
Let me say this though, fam. Let me say this though, fam. I agree with y'all. The protracted period, that's 100%. Here's the flip side of that coin though, right? If you're too cutting everybody off every time something jump off, then your organization doesn't grow. Like you have to have some flexibility within your game plan, even to help shape that person who may be lost today. Because I'm gonna tell y'all some real shit. People change. I'm not the same nigga I used to be when I was 18. Like, you know what I'm saying? People change. So you have to allow some flexibility for that. Now, if it's multiple mess ups on the same damn shit, like you know, come on, get your shit together. But you gotta give people an opportunity.
Loyalty.
You gotta give people an opportunity to get right. You gotta give people opportunity to get right.
Well, I just want
to. It depends on the situation because I'm about quality, not quantity. Because the bigger the circle, the bigger the chances and possibility of betrayal. I keep my circle tight.
That's the bottom line.
I keep it tight, bro.
And if you're
my bottom line with people that I deal with is respect and loyalty. The love, that's gonna come naturally. If you love me, that don't mean it's loyal. Once you loyal, you're a loyal person. It don't matter that you love me or not. You loyal. You really like, I fuck with you. I'ma fuck with you. And when I quit fucking with you, I'ma tell you. You're so loyal that I'ma say I ain't fucking with you no more. And once you get a person like that in your life, you know why they ain't fucking with you. That should be a learning experience. If you got somebody good in your life that say, I ain't fucking with you, You gotta fix that because that's a good motherfucker. And he ain't fucking with you. That means you got a lack of loyalty, love, or respect. If you give anybody in the world loyalty and respect, they gonna love you. I don't care who they is. If you respect them and you loyal to them, they have no choice but to honor you and give you your flowers. If they don't give you their flowers or give you your flowers, that's a bitch nigga or a bitch. That's somebody that's selfish. That's somebody that's not gonna give nobody their flowers without them getting theirs first. If you gotta get your flowers first, fuck away from me. Cause it
Let's
ain't
go.
about who
Salute to
did it
HK in the
first.
building. Salute, bro.
Okay, let this
Selfish.
old nigga one more time stir the pot by bringing the conversation back to the feminist movement. Number one, if the supposed feminist movement was to achieve male and female equality, putting a white spin on it, in 1920, the white woman was given the right to vote. The black man's vote was taken from him, and he was lynching as strange fruit, mostly through the South. But a lot of folks don't realize there was a whole lot of bridge hanging all across the North. If the point of the feminist movement was equal pay for equal work, where do the numbers stand today, Isness? If the feminist movement was to free the woman from the shackles of the household, I'm sorry, but the so-called black woman been working beside the black man on the land, off the land, sharecropping, perpetual servitude. So I'm confused. Where is the
Now,
checklist
what
for
make
the
you?
feminist movement? And I'll land here.
Hey,
I'll land here. The checklist for the feminist movement was Margaret Sanger said there needs to be a solution to the Negro problem. Phase one, which we still haven't got the reports from, 40 years, was the Tuskegee experiment. And Planned Parenthood has planned what for the Negro problem? Extermination? And I yield.
I bet you do. That was fire. That was super fire. That was super fire. And the thing we gotta understand is, the black woman right now is the strongest mentality in the world, right? And they know it, and they standing on it. They looking like, nigga, you ain't doing what I'm doing. White man, you ain't doing what I'm doing. Ain't nobody doing what the black woman doing. These motherfuckers is getting money. They you know, but the black woman don't understand that it's a Jezebel spirit.
Don't have to put our man.
So that Jezebel spirit attacks the men. So now we looking at our black queens, right? We knowing they dominant, but we still want to act like we dominant. We're not dominant no more, bro. The whole world is scared of a strong black queen. The world is. They ain't scared of a strong black man. You give a fuck about us. They know that black woman, that Cleopatra, that can really like bring babies into the world and mold them into what they know. The black woman had the most babies. They know the black woman got the prettiest fucking areolas and booty and hair and everything, right? They goddesses, right? They literally control the world. Every war that ever been fought was over a woman, and it was a black woman. It wasn't over no goddamn white woman. It wasn't over no Chinese woman. It was over that goddamn conqueror, right? And the conqueror is the black woman. And until y'all understand that, the person that nurse you back to health after you get scarred in war is the black woman. And the person that you ever saw a black woman where a nigga about to fight and she hop out the car and swing first. You gotta be like, chill, baby. It's because they already know, bro. They different, and we want our black women to be these docile white women, submissive. They're not that, bro. They're like, nigga, fuck you, nigga. Let's do this and get it done. That's a black woman mentality. A submissive woman is, do it, honey. Do it, honey. No, we gonna do it.
So let's
You
bring it.
got it.
Let's bring it back. So the thing that I also wanted to mention too, because of this movement, some of the black women woke up and we had to also create our own movement for the National Association of Colored Women, because we recognized that this wasn't good. And so again, like black women have to do is start our own movement. And that's what we're saying right now. We noticed that, dang, we messed up. And yeah, I don't mean we as us today, but our lineage, but we are them too. We are our ancestors' wildest dreams. We got to bring that back. Everybody has been jealous because we've always been able to create community. Look what we're doing right now, and all these people that are up on the panel that have love for each other. We're having a whole conversation. People get jealous when they see black people gathered. What do they got to do? Come over and be nosy and see what's going on over here. It's a whole bunch of black people over here. What they got going on is interesting to people. So everybody wants to have their hand in the pot when it comes to things like building. But when you talk about the feminist movement, it literally did exactly captured us in such a way that it broke us. Threw Willie Lynch in there on top of that movement. We all messed up. We all messed up. And at some point, all I'm saying is that we have to have a standard to say, look, we ain't accepting that. We ain't doing that. We see, and then I'm gonna make in here too. But India already came on and said, does people know that playing this type of music, does anyone even know that the energy coming from music, what it does? Like, I don't think that people pay attention. We think, oh, it got a cool beat, or we're listening to the beat. No, the vibration coming from that music is what's changing your mental capacity at the time you're listening to it. So
sis, are we at a point now where the answer has already been confirmed? There is no help that I've heard. There's been hindrance, correct? So then, should we address how the black woman has been hindered by the feminist movement? And a hint, I'm gonna keep saying my shameless plug: abundantly farming mothers, isness. But y'all got it.
That's definitely hindering us. Definitely hindering us. But if you're in the mindset of breaking generational curses or not getting involved in curses, then you can move forward and change that. Because the feminist thing, like I said, feminist and family, I had said that earlier. Feminist and family and connection should not even be in the same conversation. We don't even need to have that together. It has hindered us. It has not helped us at all. We need to move forward now, and we need to start showing with the people that are in the feminist that's like doing that. We need to start displaying that, start exposing that. Say, this is what it looks like now. This is what it looks like today in 2026. Because back then it looked a little bit different, but it was the same thing if you really look at it. But they're using the media, the songs, our own people to do that. No, we keep getting people that say that's just how they are. Let them be that way. That's what keeps looking. That's part of the feminist movement too. Just let them. It's okay. It's not
Listen,
okay.
if you're grown, if you are a grown person in the world, you got the right to do what the hell you want to do. So that's the bottom line. Over any movement, over anything. If you are grown, you have the right to do what you want to do. Now, I can persuade you and say, hey, what we doing over here is solid. It's gonna help you, it's gonna benefit you, it's gonna do this, it's gonna do that. And that's how you win people over. But just me saying, oh nah, what you doing over there is fucked up. Like to me, again, that's stepping on a person's individuality, and I'm not comfortable with that.
Listen, I don't talk, I show. So there's never a time where I'm going to go to somebody and try to convince them to do anything. I'm going to show you how it is. Because what I know, like I said before, with our people, they don't move until you show them that it works. So my words don't really mean anything. It's going to be all in my action on what I show you. Our people is all about doing whatever you want to do instead of actually building some type of structure. I get what you're saying, Kelly Dre. Yes, people are grown, but keeping on making that type of excuse is why we're where we're at.
Let me ask you a question. Can you do you think you could build with somebody that likes the Young Miami spin that song? Just because they like that song, you can't build with them?
I would build with them, but then I have to, before I even build with them, I'm going to ask them what their mindset is, because that spended mindset, you might try to take my money. So I'm not gonna.
As long as you're willing to build with that person, even though they like that song, that proves that a person doesn't have to completely buy into everything that you're saying. Everything you're saying might be quality, but people are at different stages in their life. They've been through different shit. You don't know what a person been through, that why they is the way they is. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say you always got to give people a chance, an opportunity to get right. Like, if you know what I mean, if they not right, you know what I mean. But I don't put expectations on people. I just try to show them different ways, and if they run, they run. You feel me?
Can I say that there's like a middle ground? I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, what I was gonna say, here's the thing, and I'm saying growth and change depends on you. I don't have to accept it. That's
Yeah, go ahead next. Go ahead next. Is this go ahead right at the whole list? You want Kels is done.
Okay, thank you. Okay, well, I just want to say that there's like a middle ground, because you do not need to talk to people. Because as a young person, I was told when I go out, I had to represent, my family, or even just Black folks. I can't act crazy because, you don't want to make Black folks look bad or whatever. Well, when it was time for me to get a little bit older and be completely ratchet, I couldn't, because I had been trained to not act a certain way. So we do have to hold our young to expectations, right? But I do understand that they might go through something. But if we're talking to them, and I'm gonna give you another anecdote, is that, at one point I thought being ratchet was like the way to go. Not ratchet. I thought someone was wrong with me because I wasn't. Okay. But once I saw a marriage, and I saw the, like you guys were saying, lead by example. And once I saw, like, this lady ain't going through half the stuff all these other people going through. Um, like, it's a little bit easier for her, right? So once I saw that, then, it kind of showed me, like, maybe this is what I should be going for, besides this kind of guy over here. So I know you feel like, just let the person be and let them come along, but we tried that for too long. We can't just let people grow up and get out of it, because their life could be completely ruined in the meantime. We have to be talking to people. We absolutely have to talk to folks.
I'm not saying don't talk to people, but what I'm
Okay.
saying is just because a person ratchet, if a person is ratchet, right, but I see some potential in them, I'ma still fuck with them because I see that potential in them. You know what I mean? And I feel like, if I show them this over here, like you just said, you saw a marriage and it changed your whole, you know what I mean? That same shit. But you got to give people that opportunity. That's my point, man. I'm not for cutting people off the first mistake. Like, if you're really trying to build something, if you're really trying to build a movement, you're gonna have people that don't always agree with everything you're saying, but you still got to find a way to build throughout that. That's all I'm saying.
Now, I keep hearing you use the word build, but you really seem to be missing the word standards. Now, if we were talking about a building, there's codes and regulations. There is the first thing is the foundation. A foundation of sand, nothing built on it will stand. Oh, goddamn! I did a little Jesse Jackson there, did I? But again, the standards, and I guess, and I'm gonna land here. You gonna have it, Sir Drop. The standards, which is not being addressed, is American.
As soon as you get done, brother.
American business is not being handled. That's why I keep gassing up my adopted daughter. Isness. Abundantly Farming Mothers as an organizational effort, ladies, all the ladies on this panel, and I hope Isness will circle back with you. We're trying to encourage any woman, girl, grandma, wife, so-called girlfriend, because I don't believe there's side pieces and baby mamas and ratchetness. That would be standards need to be held. A seed goes in fertile soil and brings forth nutritious food. Each and every woman should be feeding herself, her children, and her household from within, not from a supermarket, not from fast food joints, but I'm just saying that just for people to start actually contemplating, are we moving in a direction of healing, or are we going to continue to be hindered? You got it, Sir Drop.
All right, cool. What I was gonna say is you gotta find a woman that you can give all the power to and let her dispute it back to the family. You can't be controlling this woman. It's not gonna work. So cool, you give her the power, right? She's gonna make you think you got the power. You got the iron fist. If you give her the power, if you the emotional being, let her distribute the power back to the family, and it works every time. It's when a nigga or a female try to control one another. That's what fucks everything up. If you want it to work, the female run the house, nigga. You run outside the house. Everything outside the house, when y'all leave out the house, that's you running that. When y'all get back in the house, she's running. If you try to run a house and the outside and just
your mic messed up, brother. Man, I ain't gonna lie, y'all been doing y'all thing. It's been a great round table conversation. But we do have to wrap it up. Let's get some last words from everybody. I think I heard, if I'm not mistaken, I think I heard Goddess D and Holistic Words about Kels. I think y'all said that it does a little bit of both for the community. It hinders and it helped a little bit. If I'm wrong, y'all let me know. But let's get one more commentary on the dialogue on the question, and then we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up, y'all.
I just wanted to say one thing, mouthpiece, that because I think I just want to clarify. When I said that when I say that I'm not trying to give a person an opportunity, or that's how it came across, what I was saying is that if I see somebody already doing something that they not supposed to do, no, I cannot partner with you. And that's not to say that you can't change. But I didn't want it to come across, Callie Dre, just to clarify, I didn't want it to come across to say that I couldn't work with anybody.
Yeah, absolutely. I get that. I get that.
When I see that something
and now, the question is, could you change though? Like you gotta go both ways with it.
Hold on, drop. Hold
on for what? I'm asking her a question. Hey man.
It was in the middle.
Let me answer this question. Right. No, I was asking a person that's talking a question, bro. Just relax. What I'm saying is you would go both ways. Would you change like how you looking at the nigga like, yeah, he can change for this thing? Would you change also though? If you won't change also, then that's the feminist movement that we have a problem with. But as long as you can change also, then it works. So go ahead, you got it.
That's not what I was even talking about, Sir Drop. So what I was trying to clarify in the whole feminist movement and what I'm talking about and moving forward, I was just trying to clarify for Callie Dre, because I seen how he took the comment and I understood what he was saying after he said it. And so all I was just doing is clarifying, because he asked, do you believe a person can change? And I said, yeah, but I seen that what I said, he kind of was like, oh, hold on. But he worked. So I was just clarifying for him that when I see somebody in their doing wrong at that moment, if there's no change in that moment, I cannot work with you. That's not to say that I cannot work with you in the future. So that's what I was trying to clarify, because I work with people, period. But I also watch people too before I commit myself into working with them. So if I see something prior to me even committing that, that's where I was saying what I was saying.
Let's go, Kels. Hey. Now, Queen Blended Hit the Realm say that sounds great. There are all kinds of resources to change the program that has been built. However, present the information in hopes of change.
Yep. Of course. This has been a great build to everyone. But my piece, I was saying that I was on the fence because the true definition of feminism.
Yeah.
Watch Daily Dose of D. Y'all run that.
Yes, indeed. Make sure y'all heard the Queen. Now, remember, that's Coach D right there. Certified Coach D, y'all. Make sure y'all run that back on Daily Dose of D. Subscribe to the Queen's channel and definitely tap in and watch that back so she can elaborate and y'all get a better understanding on what feminism actually really is all about.
Can I say thank you, you guys? This was like really nice. It was really nice to see a productive, wholesome type of conversation on
Indeed, thank you.
feminism and in the different roles that we're playing. And it wasn't terrible, it doesn't make you feel sick. It was really nice. So I appreciate especially you women, but I appreciate the men for surrounding them. Thank you so much.
Indeed, and thank you as well. Also, American Isn't. You're more than welcome to come back. We're going to be back tomorrow with Where's the Love at episode 16. So make sure y'all pull back up because it's definitely going up, and we're going to definitely turn up once again.
Hey, let me say one thing. I ain't mean to fuck your cold ass outro up. But
you got it, brother. You got it, brother. Spot. Go ahead, brother.
That outro was so
Drop.
cold.
Go ahead, brother.
I fucked it up. Hey, but we need to do a male list movement also. You got the feminist movement. We need to do one on the male side because we need to understand both sides. Because a feminist movement to me is nothing but an alpha female. And a male-less movement would be an alpha male. So when you get two alphas together, it's gonna clash. Now that's where loyalty come in at. Can we be loyal? Can two alphas be loyal? I don't think so. It's my way or the highway. That's how alphas think. So you got alpha females will be the feminists, and you got alpha males will be the whatever word. I'm trying to make a word up for feminists for males. Male. We need to, because we need to be understand too as males.
Well,
but I'm all with the feminine movement because I can't have no soft female. I need a female that's like standing on their feet. That's what the feminist movement all about. If y'all got it.
Well, white people came up with a word for that. They called it what? Toxic masculinity.
Yep.
Indeed, toxic masculinity. Let's go, brother.
That's what white folks came up with when it came to us standing up being strong men, that we were so strong that we were toxic, out of control. That's all that means when they say you're toxic. That means they can't control you. I want to thank everybody for coming up and contributing to this important conversation, this important stream. It's greatly appreciated. Again, thank you for all the participants.
Hey, one more time, homie.
For everybody in the chat, thank you for joining us, and we're very, very, very appreciative of your support.
Indeed, we really appreciate y'all for pulling up. Big salute to everybody in the building. Special shout out to Cali Blue, Raw Unfiltered. Special shout out to the Queen, Blended Healing Realms. Special shout out to American Isness, and special shout out to the Queens, the captains of the ships. Make sure y'all tap in with the Queens, the captains of the ships, because they build like this all the time. Big salute to Coach D, the Queen GODDESSDEEOFLUV, and the Queen Holistic Royalty by Kels for hosting this wonderful event. I thank you and I commemorate y'all, Queens. Big COC energy, and the world definitely gonna know. Let's go. Okay, Sir Drop TV, you got it, brother. Go ahead, brother. Go say what you got to say, brother.
Hey, I'm going to just say you the coldest goddamn moderator and host. Hey, this is so fire. That nigga keep everybody in check, nigga.
Yes, sir. It's only right, brother. We got to guard the room, brother. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do now.
Hey, shout out to you, though. That shit is good, homie.
Hey, appreciate that. Come on back, Sir Drop. Come on back, Sir Drop. You know we're going to turn up tomorrow. Come on in to Where's the Love at episode 15. It's going to be, it's going to be a big one now. Y'all thought we was cooking right now, boy. Wait till y'all come back. And special shout out to my brother, the Enemy's Public, General Brotha Nasir, for this wonderful, wonderful, great, excellent idea on this show, man. If it wasn't for the brother Nasir, he the one who brought me the idea and the concept, y'all. I just put it to life, man. We made it work, man. So big shout out to the whole network family, and shout out to the net that works. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, sir. We net and we work.
And y'all can host me and Nasir and Cuddy gonna do a versus. We gonna play songs against each other. Y'all can actually host it over here. So set that up too, Goddess. For sure.
I'll call you tomorrow,
Me, Cuddy, Yeah, we've been talking about it for like 6 months. It's gonna be dope too. That shit's gonna be fire.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Let me close out. So I want to say thank you to the wonderful kings, gratitude to the enemy's public and Big Mouthpiece.
Indeed, thank you, Wayne.
We'll be able to do this, and let's continue to be.
Dude said y'all ain't gonna keep fucking this outro up. Hey, one more time, homie.
No, I never said that, brother. They good, brother. Hey, so drop trying to get me in trouble. I see how you doing, brother.
Hey, nah, that shit fire. We supposed to be ending it, but we keep talking. That's what's up. Give us one more outro, homie. One more outro, bro.
Hey, special shout out to the brother, Sir Drop TV, for coming on in. We appreciate you, brother. We're going to go ahead and get you on about here, brother. But big salute to the Queens. Like I say, once again, big COC energy, man. Special shout out to Cali Blue all on Frederick as well again. And big salute to everybody for definitely tapping in. Y'all already know this is definitely a collaboration over competition movement. And we're going to keep collaborating, y'all. We're going to keep evolving. Man, special shout out to the whole gang. Big salute to my brother, Cali Dre, Big Skull Gang Business. Hey, Cali Dre did his thing. I ain't gonna lie. Thank you, Cali Dre, for coming in. And you know what I'm saying? You did good, brother. I'm proud of you, brother. Now look, now the ladies feel like they can get somewhere with you, brother. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but big salute to everybody in the building. We greatly appreciate y'all. This is the Worlds of Love at special presentation hosted by the Queen, Goddess Did Love, and Queen Kales. We greatly appreciate y'all. And a lot of y'all are saying that the feminist movement, it helped, but it also put a crutch on us too, because it gave us the insight, but they turned it into something that's going to help them. And we do have to reprogram ourselves to get back tight. And you know what? We starting right here. So make sure y'all pull back up. Make sure y'all subscribe to all of the panelists, and make sure y'all also subscribe to all of the people in the chat who have channels that y'all see with moderators. Make sure y'all tap in, family, because it's only up from here.
Peace and love, everybody.
See in the world.
Salute. Peace.
You tapping, you.
Welcome to the New Digs. This is our fresh home for holistic royalty, and I cannot wait to show you around. Come on in. Right here is the apothecary wall, rows of handcrafted oils, elixirs, and tonics. Every bottle is blended in-house, labeled in gold, and ready for your ritual. Slide over to each item is crafted to nurture you from the inside out. Whether you're here for a cup of comfort, a moment on the mat, or a jar of something indulgent, it's all about honoring yourself. Thanks for walking through with me. Can't wait to see you soon.
Plants on the altar, smoke in the air. She been healing.
Today, I'm creating my rheumatoid relief tincture, a companion product for pain and inflammation support, especially for joints, knees, and knuckles. This blend includes ginger, foxwellia, devil's claw, nettle leaf, ashwagandha, and glycerin. After the ingredients are infused, I have strained the mixture so I'm left with the herbal extract. Then I combine it with glycerin and gently blend it together. After that, I pour the finished tincture into 2-ounce dark green bottles, cap them, and give each one other tinctures with my special touch are available at TMACessentials.com. Shop today.
How I use it. I fill the dropper all the way up, then let the whole thing drop under my tongue. I do this first thing in the morning and again at night. It's that simple. If you like a cozy cup instead, scoop a teaspoon of the loose blend into a steeper, drop it into hot water, and let it brew for about 10 to 15 minutes.
Side in the chest, meditation in emotion. She don't overstep. If her body say yes, she don't second guess everything around her.
You are now tuned in to the COC.
Collaboration over competition. It's the family, COC, and the world gonna know.
Let's go.
Collaboration over competition. I told y'all, baby, let's go. COC, and the world gonna know.
Fire.
Collaboration over competition. I am the music and sound behind the COC, baby. Let's go. COC and the world gonna know.
Collaboration over competition. Blessings on blessings on blessing. You already know. Let's go. COC and the world gonna know.
Collaboration over competition. What up, fam? COC and the world gonna know.
The COC and the world gonna know.
Let's go.
Voices in the darkness.
Yeah.
Bring the
Listen.
light.
COC fire continue to shine bright. It's shining all day and it's shining all night. Let's go. COC fire continue to shine bright. It's shining all day.
Yeah. They tell us to be strong, black women stand alone, don't need a man. But look around the landscape, tell me where's the winning plan? Asian, Hispanic, Latina, and the white sisterhood you claim. They stand beside their strongmen while we hate and place the blame. It wasn't a sisterhood, just a phony sister act. White women in their terrible blunder used a fake camaraderie to increase their numbers. Fact, we marched and made some noise, felt the heat of the summer sun. They went back to their men while we taught our daughters to run from the very source of power, the strength that built our home. We are the only women taught to manage life completely on our own. It's Mayday, and this is no play day. Listen close to the sound. We must stick to our men like glue, rooted firmly in the ground. Feminine, yes, but not a feminist. That's a system built on white design, used to divide and conquer, break the structure, cross the line. Black women face the mirror, see the truth behind the twist. White supremacy wore a dress and sold us something we dismissed. Yeah. Feminism is a white concept, tailored for a white complaint. It never brought us liberation, just painted us a dangerous saint. A strong black woman standing solo, fighting battles left and right, while other women consolidate and walk together in the light. They used our rage, our fire, our need for justice in the street, then retreated to the comfort, left us standing in defeat, fighting against our own men, tearing down the very crown. While the men uplifted them, we watched our kingdom crumble down. We have the strongest men, yet we're taught to treat them with disdain. It's time to build a foundation, wash away the hurt and the rain. It's Mayday, and this is no play day. Listen close to the sound. We must stick to our men like glue, rooted firmly in the ground. Feminine, yes, but not a feminist. That's a system built on white design, used to divide and conquer, break the structure, cross the line. Black women face the mirror, see the truth behind the twist. White supremacy wore a dress and sold us something we dismissed. Stop the finger pointing, stop the needles, war within the home. Hey, hey, hey. Look at history, see the power when we refuse to roam. Hey, hey, we need alignment, not division. Structure built on mutual respect. Protect our circle of our men, the only choice we can't select. Unite the family, repair the wall, stand tall in unity and grace. Forget the phony sisterhood, find strength within our own space. No more hating our boys, no more leaving our men out cold. Black love is revolutionary, a story waiting to be told. Mayday, the truth revealed, the unity restored, the lesson learned. Stick like glue, the tide is turned.
White woman's liberation movement, we don't have anything to do with that. We have not been under the control of the black man for over 500 years, so what do we have to get liberated from them from? They haven't been our boss. That's the white woman and her man. They're going through that, and that's their business.
About us.
He said, I'm working hard just to build my name, but every night we argue about the same old thing. You want attention, I want peace. Every little problem turn police.
You say talk more, I say chill. You say feelings, I say bills. You say effort, I say space. Why love gotta feel like a court case? Oh,
Maybe he ride, maybe she ride. Maybe love just need better inside. Two different worlds, same heartbeat.
Have a grand evening.
Yes, thanks. And more blessings on blessings.
maybe we both just scared to trust.
Thanks.
No sugar coat, no bluff. Tonight we say the real stuff. Men versus women discuss.